Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Instructive Chess, and we are going to be playing some rapid games and some games against the viewers as well. So, buckle up, sit back, and relax. You are about to witness a huge run towards 2300 elo, which is not getting finished from an eternity. I'm trying my best to get 2300, but every single time I'm getting a tilt. This time, let's try to break this thing and let's try to have a run towards that thing. Let's see who has joined the stream. Then I will start the game. I will be playing 10 plus 0 and I will try to spell out all of my thought process. Hello, Komal, Sony, welcome to the stream. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, the stream is about to begin. Hello, Leo, welcome back to the stream, my bro. Good evening. How are you guys? How are you doing? I'm going to be playing 10 plus 0 game and then I will play against you guys. So please let me allow to finish a game on my level, a random rapid game, and then I will try to play against you as well. It will be nice. Let's start the game. I will be playing 10 plus 0. There we go, guys. Let's hope for the best and wish me luck because I really need that. Of course, luck has nothing to do in terms of chess, but still, let's start with 1e4, knight to f3, bishop to c4, and we are in for the Italian. Let's go for the Greco attack. This has been played like many times. Knight takes e4 and castle. Okay, let's castle here. Almost everybody take here with the bishop. I'm going to play d5 line here, not recapturing that bishop immediately. And now everybody almost go back with the bishop. It is going to be a very nice game. We have sacrificed a pawn, but in return we will get some compensation, which will be fine. Of course, it's not like we are winning. This is still theory. It has been played like thousand of times. If you recapture the bishop immediately, then black is completely fine. But here we are striking back with the move d5, attacking the knight, bishop f6. Now there is a chance, there is a case to be made where you want to defend the knight or whether you want to defend the bishop. In like most of the cases, everybody just goes back with the move bishop to f6, and then we throw nice a little rook e1 move to attack the knight. Black is very slightly better according to Stockfish, but I rather have white all day. Yeah. Black is slightly better in this position, but it is very tricky to have. And black is already taking a huge amount of time, which is a good sign for us. If you are getting your opponent off guard in the opening itself, you might have an edge on the clock. But still, clock has nothing to do in terms of my game because in many games I'm getting like completely winning position. Okay, against knight e5, I think we can take e2 here. I don't need to overcalculate this. I have this exact same game, which I will show you after we finish this one, in which I got a nice win. So let's go. He can start with this knight takes f3 move. I think I need to switch back to my main webcam. Give me a second, guys. These are the things which I hate, but okay, he's still thinking. So can we break the curse of losing the first game on the stream? It has been the story. I like always lose the first game whenever I try to start the stream with a rapid game. Roy Lopez, no, this is not the Roy Lopez. This is the Greco attack. This is one of the variation in the Juco piano game. You can call it as Italian as well. Okay, this is a good sign for me because he's really taking a good amount of time. There is complete pandemonium on the board. I am down a piece and a pawn, but like everything is hanging. I have never seen f5 in this kind of position. I can simply take this. I can take that as well. Oh, I think I can take that, and f3 is completely winning, I guess. Knight takes e5, bishop takes e5, and then I have f3. I will win a piece because that is a king, I guess. Let me calculate that. Knight takes e5, bishop takes will be the only move. I can also just grab this one, but then I think he will just take my bishop, and I might be not good. So knight takes e5, bishop takes e5, and then f3. If you move the knight, you lose the bishop. He can throw this empty check, I guess, But then I simply slide the king over to h1, and again the knight will be hanging if I'm not wrong. If I'm capturing here, then knight takes c4 is good. After f3 is fine. I don't think so. Knight takes e5, bishop takes e5, and then f3. Knight will be hanging, and if you move the knight, the bishop is going to be hanging. How will he save this? Then he can play d3. d3 is this square. He can play e3, but knight will be hanging. Let's go for. I don't think so. He will be fine, and his king is still in the center. Don't forget the prospects of this check. And now f3, he will throw this check, but king h1. And how will you save the knight then? If you move the knight, you're going to lose the bishop. Bishop d4 check, king h1. Knight f2 is defended. I just takes. There is a problem in the center of the board. Then he can play d6. If he played d6, he can defend the bishop. But what about knight? I'm hitting the knight first. So if you move the knight, then he's going to lose this. Oh, it is still fine because he's up a piece anyway. Wow. Yeah, this is like confusion when I gets into this mode. I feel like I'm winning a piece, but this is not like that. It is just equal. It is going to be equal, but there is complete pandemonium on the board. I can take this if you move this. What is this? I can take, but then I what? Oh man, I missed this one. Oh wow. I think I should have taken that on c3 first. Wow, I missed queen h4 now. This is a big threat. If I'm capturing this, then bishop takes h2 is like winning. What the heck is this? Oh man, g3. Knight takes c3. Yeah, g3 might be the good move, only move. If he takes with the bishop, then I take the knight. And after this, if he takes that with the knight, then it will be winning because we can take that bishop with check and then drop back to g3 to capture the knight. Yeah, g3. g3, bishop d, bishop, again king h1. I will be fine. Let's try to get the piece back somehow and try to get the king because he's still in the center. That's why I said you should have taken on c3. Yeah, maybe. I will analyze this game after we finish this one because I seriously made a huge mistake, I guess, because now he is the one who has the counter play. If he takes here, then we simply takes the knight as our queen is laterally defending h2. So there will be no check. And the threat will be like e takes f4. If he castles, I might use this file or the diagonal. Yeah, I think I made some. Okay, goes for this. Let's take this. Your bishop is hanging now. I could have taken this, but then knight takes z4. Oh, I could have taken, but queen takes z3 check was annoying. But now the bishop is hanging, and then e takes f4 is a threat. You can't parry both of the things in one. Yeah, no sack works z3. Yeah, you are right, I guess. Is the stream lagging? Or is it fine, guys? Can you tell me if the stream is lagging or is it fine? Okay, he's again thinking. We are down 2 pawn for the moment. I don't know what is going on. I have never seen f4, f5, I should say. But now this is a huge threat. That will be a check. If you goes king f8, then I can start with b3, paving the way for bishop a3. I think now we should take this. And after this, I will play this. I can also start with this. But I'm not seeing a single reason not to grab this. I think after this, queen g3 check, after I play this move, his idea is to grab this pawn and attack the bishop. But bishop b3 there will be interesting. I'm going for this. I need to go for this. You will get 3 pawn at least. But oh, you're not capturing the pawn. So if I can take here, I will be fine. If you move the queen, bishop h6 is coming as well, forcing. What will you play then? There is no check. Okay, it trades, which is good for me, but still needs to be very, very careful. Needs to be very, very careful. Okay, he might take here. I don't want to take here and allow this bishop to be in the game. But I think I have to. We are up a piece, but that piece is not feeling it. Or this is check. I goes here with his check. Again, I am in dilemma where we should take or where we should take this. Maybe bishop d3 makes some sense. I need to speed up. Taking on f5 just helps him. e5, I think. Yeah, e5 was fine. Hello, hello, Sagar. Welcome back to the stream. Now you are winning, no doubt. But still, I need to convert this game. It is still very hard. He had like 3 pawns for the piece. Let's start with this move, and only then we want to grab this. And after I bring this, I need to play rook f4. I need to get at least 1 pawn. We are attacking at 7. Let's see if he's going to defend that or not. Okay, now let's go here to keep an eye on this pawn as well. Rook f1 check will be there. Maybe I can start with this. Bishop h7 looks interesting. Bishop d4 is also there. Yeah. But you are very active, so I think you should be winning. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. We are active. That's true. Okay, I think he wants to play this move. Can I start with this? I can go here and then I can threaten this check to drive the king up in this direction. Yeah, that looks interesting. Yeah, I want to control this and I'm ready to meet this with this very important check. If he goes here, only then we think of some moves. Oh, first of all, after rook to e8, I throw this check. He has to play king e7. That will be the only move. Then we will take that pawn and spell. Maybe his idea is to, after this move, induce a bishop takes a7 where he can try to trap that bishop with the move b6. But I think we are active. Okay, he goes this side of the board, probably threatening this. I don't know. Let's attack the pawn, threatening this check. These squares are controlled. He can try this move, I guess. But then again, I throw rook f1 check, and then we pick up the pawn on g7. I need to be careful, but it should be winning for us. What do you guys think about this game? We are also up on the clock. I can also try to advance the king like this. But my king is on a light square, so I need to be very, very careful. Oh, his idea is to get that. Why he is giving up this? Because he wants to play this? Wait. He wants to hide the king there. And if I'm playing this move, he had this move, forking the bishops. Should I go for this trade? If I trade the rook, it will be very hard to win this game. Although that still looks very interesting. After this move, I can throw this check. King has to go there, but still there will be this four, which is very annoying. And now if I'm throwing this check, he is going there. I can't take that pawn, but still I don't like the fact b6. I am in kind of dilemma where we should go for this or whether we should go for this. I don't want to allow that king to hide. I think I need b6 and he can immediately goes back. Let's go here, taking away this square and now threatening this move. It will make complex if we take the rook. Yeah. OMG, he had g6 instead of rook f8. G6 if you take, yeah, only then. Oh, what is this? Now he's threatening this move. And he's also taking the bishop. I'm cooked. I am cooked, man. I made this huge mistake. Uh, I allowed huge counter. Fuck, man. Now the bishop is hanging and rook g4 check. We are dead, I guess. Can't defend both of the things. If I'm throwing this check, he's just hiding there, and there's nothing else to do. Still, this will be hanging, and rook g4 will be a threat. Oh no, man. Wait. I need to find something. Oh, rook e4. Yeah. Rook e4, but then he will trade. I can force the rooks off the board as well, like here. Which is better, guys? This or this? Oh, my king will be passive. Let's go for this. It might end in a draw now. Still, it is going to be very, very clear, very, very hard. Now we are not winning, nine. Not winning, yeah. He has 3 pawns for the piece. It will be literally impossible, I guess, to get the win over here. Yeah, very hard. I can go for this, but still that makes the task very hard. Let's try to get the king. I could have gone for bishop g6, trying to stop king f7. What is this? Now let's go here. Let's try to stop this move, and if king move, then we can try this. These are on the light square where he will try to attack this. So I need to keep all of my pawn on the dark square, and then I have to initiate some sort of attack against this. There we go. He's trying to improve the piece. Let's take this. Now this, fixing one of the weakness. This might be weak. I can also go for this move. Now forcing the bishop back. Oh, I hang a2 pawn, which I completely missed. I should have defended that. I do have this one, but he got this. Very important. It is very hard now. Can I go for this? No, he's just cutting off that. Let's induce this. If he goes for this, then we play this move maybe. I think he's gonna repeat. Can I advance with the king then? Yeah, I think I can advance with the king here. But still, I want to boil down more of his time. No, I don't want to allow that king to be very active. Let's go here. Wow. What is this? Both the pawns are rolling down. I might lose this. Fuck, man. Why I'm struggling? I need to stop these pawns, which is very hard now. And my pawns are going nowhere. Okay, got this check. He's basically not allowing my bishops, man. He got this. Wait. No, let's keep this here. He had. It's very hard. I need to survive this. But he's making it incredibly hard. Wow, I'm gone. But I can take this pawn now. That is defended. Let's take this. But now this is coming. Oh, I have to give up this. I need my king for the assist there. He will try to advance over here. And at some moment, I have to give up this bishop. I can go there, but then just. Fuck, man. He gets the draw. Yeah, it is a draw. That's why I was saying that I should not go for this rook trade. He has enough time. Yeah, he has like countless time. And opposite color bishop has the component of getting it draw, having it draw. Oh, I could have taken that. Wait, no, he just goes back and let me review this game. Let's see where did I go wrong. You actually managed to mess up this game. Yeah, man, that is the quality in me. It has been the story of my life. I just always find a way to mess these kind of position up. Accuracy is 87.8 versus 87.4. So it was a high level game, but still I should have been winning this game, man. E5, we need to F5 is inaccurate. Yeah, computer just likes the move, just takes this bishop first. And now if he takes, okay, what if he goes for this one? Then bishop g5 is very strong. Queen is gone. Queen is literally trapped because he can't go back. Wow, man, I should have thrown it. That is the like, what should I say? Matlab, downside of not calculating one move, not like finding one move. This is not the good move. Nobody plays f5. But once you face f5, you are completely out of the move. I thought I can take and then f3, but now black is completely winning and he find everything. G3 is the only move he takes, which is a mistake. And now there is nothing. Now, but white is winning here. It is +3. Yeah, e5 was the right idea, not allowing f5. If he goes here, maybe you throw in this check and then you take on c7. Pawn will be one step away from queening. Let's say he goes here. I mean, you can take here. Yeah. And black is really struggling. Yes, he has these 2 pawns, but still, this is better. I goes for this variation. This is still winning, but somehow I managed to find the way. Yeah, I should have started with this one, setting some sort of nasty check. But I goes for bishop d4, and now everything is fine for black. And he finds the move. Okay, fit another bad move. At least I should have gone for this check. Now that was the last moment to force the king back. And can he grab this pawn now? No, he got this. My rating is 1400. Bro is 2200. He doesn't have a fidelity. Yeah, I don't have a fidelity. Okay, next one. Okay, Sivansu is sending me the challenge. Let's play against this guy. He was sending me the challenge on the morning stream as well, so let's play against him. He's playing with the white rook check. Let's get into this game now. I don't want to like deep down analysis. I don't want to go for deep down analysis. Let's go for the exchange. Hey, please me, man. Okay, yes, just let me finish this game, then I will play against you. I did not ignore you, haha, GSKS. Why you're thinking like that? Oh, he always plays this Abadies. He always plays this variation. I have seen this guy. And he kind of get like fine winning position. So I need to be very, very careful. He will go for g4. Didn't go. Surprising. Let's castle. I can go for a6 and b5 expansion on the queen side. Rook c8 is one of the improving move. Let's start with a6. Not allowing bishop b4. And I think I can go for rook c8. Even queen b6 looks interesting. Keeping an eye on these pawns. Let's go to c8. Let's improve the position. He is doing the same thing. e4 now. What to do? Let's start with knight a5 with the idea of knight c4. Why I'm getting disconnected? Bishop here. I lost 10 seconds for no reason. Oh, wait. I need to fix something, guys. I need to fix something. Just wait for a moment. Okay, I'm back. He goes for a3. Let's play knight to c4 here. I would like to make chess edit channel in the future. That is usually very time consuming. So I suggest you make more feeling after this move sorts to attract a big audience. I would like to make chess edit channel in the future. That is usually very time consuming. So I suggest you make more feeling after this move sorts to attract a big audience. I didn't understand what you want to say actually. Okay, he eliminates that. Let's stick back with the b pawn. And there is a nice component of taking that back with the b pawn, which I will show you guys. Let's improve the bishop. He can take my bishop, but that's not a problem. We can recapture. And after this trade, we have queen takes d6. And then we will initiate some sorts of attack on this pawn. Is the bottom line of taking that with the b pawn. We can use the b file, and it's not easy to push this pawn. I am developer. I'm going to build a website. They'll kill chess for like no reason, right? We are Hacker Gaming. What is it? What do you do? Do you use vibe coding apps? I don't know what is the idea of this move. So let's start our operation on the queen side. I always wanted to make a website and take game, but literally don't know how to. Can you tell me the foundation stage? Okay, let's get our rook to the b3 square. The idea is to develop on the b file quickly to attack the b2 pawn. Okay, I think he is helping me to fix the problem on the king side. Let's take. He wants to go for knight takes, where we recapture. And after queen takes, there we go. We have rook to b2. Attacking this. Now we are taking the pawn. Like, I'm not obsessed with making a website, but if I can learn to make it, will help me in the future. Definitely. Wow. I don't know why only in my chat these things are going on. Everybody is just talking about other stuff. Nobody's talking about chess. I mean, literally every single time. Who can tell me why this is the bad? But the more I'm looking on this, the more I'm realizing it has some component. But I think I might be fine. I just woke up from sleep and saw Dilkil is live. Can I send tell him, wait, let me finish this game. I do have rook takes a3, and if you recapture, that rook is going to be hanging. I quite like this move, but I need to calculate like rook s3. I think I'm fine. But then there will be queen s6 checkmate. How will we parry that? I think after this move, if he goes for rook to s3, I will play king to f8. But then after queen h8 check, the rook on b8, my queen is defending that, so I might be fine there. Yeah, rook takes a3, rook h3, king f8, queen h8, king e7. There is queen takes g7. But then we simply drop our rook back. But still, I like my king might be weak. Can start with g6. He's just going to play this move. Yeah, I need to be very, very careful if I'm going for rook takes a3 because rook h3 is very, very annoying. Rook takes c3 will be a blunder because of rook takes c3. You get nothing there. I mean, I do have g6, but that's create more weakness. Let's go for this. Let's see. You are a very frequently yes. Lag? Is there any lag in the stream, guys? I'm sorry if there is. He might stream snipe, so I'm not going to show you my moves, what I am thinking, because it can literally backfire. So let's wait for him. Let's wait for him what he's going to play. Once we see his cards on the table, then we'll decide what to do. I am experienced, so I suggest if you are beginner, first learn all the steps. He goes rook to f3. That means he is attacking this. Queen e7. And then if he goes rook s3, then again I might be in trouble. I don't like rook b7. g6. Now queen h6. Yeah, g6 now. Let's attack the queen because he didn't go for rook s3. And then we'll go back to rook b3 to attack the pawn. Maybe. I am a beginner. Do not be sorry. Be better. Yeah. Group takes pawn. Rook takes pawn. Rook takes, and then you were threatening checkmate. Yeah, but he's not going to capture that rook, right, Abhishek? Position is still very dynamic. For the moment, we are up a pawn, but surely our king is weak. That was kind of genius idea of trading off the h pawn for that double pawn, but still getting used counterplay on the h5. Bro, AI creates website these days. If you have taken the b2 pawn, yeah, I could have taken the b2 pawn as well. Why did I take that? How did I miss that simple move? Yeah, that was no brainer. Oh man, I'm so stupid. Like he didn't defend it. Oh man, how easy this is, and I goes for the complex one, and now this is a checkmate threat. I'm not surviving. Oh man, so he literally tricked me into playing g6, and now I don't have king f8 because queen is controlling and there is no defense. Yeah, I am done. Wow, look at that stupid move. Why didn't I go for this? I was threatening checkmate there. I don't know what is happening against the viewers. I'm literally going for stupid moves. I don't think there's any defense now. I mean, now I have to push f pawn, but then he starts with this. After this move, rook at 7 is just meat. At least queen f8 was fine there. And I underestimated this guy again. I underestimated this guy. I don't think there is any defense, right? Oh, completely stupid. There's nothing, man. Nothing I can do. That is not accessible. That was super cool idea, man. giving up the edge pawn. Okay, let's do that. First of all, how do I explain these moves to my coach? I don't have any coach, but I'm just saying, how will I explain this move? Why not rook takes b2 and why rook takes a3? And white is completely winning. Literally, why not rook takes b2? If he takes, we simply recapture, and now that is a checkmate threat. He has to play g3, and then I'm surviving here g6 here, and I can pick queen to f8 to kick out the queen. Wow, man. I'm like so stupid nowadays. Not only I'm blundering in my own game, I'm blundering. Wow, look at this move. Rook takes b2 is so simple, and I goes for rook takes a3. My brain is on another level. And there is no defense if you are talking about f5. It is just mate in 4 draw. How are you not seeing this technique? A rook at 7 is just mate. You can pick this. Oh, why I'm not? Okay, this is my own pawn. Look at that. I'm just. This is checkmate. You know what? I want to play. I want to play my own game. I don't know what is wrong with me. I was literally waiting for you to find f5, but you were trolling. Oh my bad. Let's play a random game, man. I don't know what is happening against the viewers. I'm playing like literally stupid. Let's go for the e4. Okay, this time we are facing the Sicilian. Let's try to have a matchup. Another Italian setup. This is the French Sicilian with the move e6. Bro, solve some puzzles. Yeah, literally, I have to. I have to, yeah. Vijay Singh, 2200 by the way. It is just a joke. I'm like ashamed of being 22. I don't know why there is kind of some lag in my connection today. D4 for D4, let's take this. I can throw this check, or I can do here. C3. If he goes here, then I do have this check. I'm not getting my bishop trap. We're still at the basics right now, hacking methodologies, cryptography, networking, OWASP, etc. Wow, Saturn Silk. I don't even know why every entrepreneur gets into my chat. They just talk about these kind of businesses stuff in tech, in this, in that. Nobody is talking about chess. Hello, August. Welcome back to the stream, man. Hacking methodologies, Ganta. Eku. Okay, now c4 is not trapping our bishop. We do have this. Let's go h3 to stop this. And now I guess d4. He is not committing his king. So I'm not getting any reason. Maybe now I can castle. Bishop to e3. There is no knight g4. If you want to trade everything, let's go ahead. d5 is going to be a target for my pieces now. चेस क्यों देख रहे हो यार हैकिंग मेथोडोलॉजी सीखते हैं भाई 5 steps तो कॉलेज गया भी है कभी chat is like literally highly educated. Are you a grandmaster? Techno plays again. You are with the same question. Why do you think I'm a grandmaster? What? I don't even have a feeder rating. What the heck is going wrong here? Let's castle now. Queen might be on the wrong file. I can go for this. Yeah, let's go. And now I'm threatening some moves, but that are not useful. Maybe I do have knight takes c6 followed by bishop takes. Grandmaster, Bihar master. Funny. Do I have bishop z5? That doesn't achieve anything. Maybe I have an idea. Bishop z5, eliminate the knight, and then takes on d5. Do you know who I am? No, Techno please, I don't know who you are. एनआईटी फिर एनआईटी क्या फिर भी हैकिंग मेथोडोलॉजी नहीं सुना बेसिक्स है साइबर सिक्योरिटी का. He goes back with the queen. I do have this move. I can play this move, but I think then he just damaged this. I do have knight b4, taking the queen and then trying to grab the bishop. That looks interesting. That looks interesting to me. Knight f5 is also a move, but then he trades the bishop. But I need to bring out this knight. Or let's start with knight e3. He can damage my pawn 6. So if I'm going here, then he's capturing this, creating this isolated pawn. Let's go there. इधर चेस स्ट्रीम में हैकिंग और ये सब बातें कौन करता? If you take the bishop, you lose the queen, and bishop is also undefended. If you takes my knight, I might be fine because I get the bishop pair. Your pawn will be damaged here, and the pawn on d5 will be hanging as well. Goes for this one. I think I can just take, and after queen takes, I do have this move attacking that. Yeah, that looks interesting. But my knight might be trapped as well. That is also a possibility. Knight c7, rook b8. How am I supposed to get that knight back? Or maybe I can grab this pawn. Yeah, I might be winning this pawn. We are hitting the rook. I'm not thinking there is any kind of traps or tricks. And after rook b8, there is simple knight takes d5. If he tries to pin our knight, we eliminate that knight with check, and then we are fine. Our knight is still on the home square, but so does his bishop as well. This might be winning. His knight supporting the pawn. No, my queen, the bishop, and the knight. We have 3 attackers, whereas he has only 2 defenders, the knight and the queen. And rook d1, rook d8 is not going to be working as we have knight takes f6 with check, damaging the pawn 6 even. Let's go for that. Don't need to overcalculate. And after he takes here with the knight, I'm going to take back with the queen. Yeah, let's trade the queen, being of a healthy pawn, and then try to get this endgame. There's knight e7. He can try this, but when we drop our bishop back to b3 with some pressure on that b7. f7, I should say. Still, I need to bring this bishop out. Oh, this is knight. This is the knight. What is going on in this set? Why you are here, man? You should be in like some tech webinar. NIT Dholakpur ka student chat GPT use kar at least. Okay, I think I can go here now because there is no rook b8 related stuff. Knight f3 is coming, then knight e5 will be there. There is still no knight e7. I don't need to overcalculate, but still I have to be very, very careful. Let's go here. There might be this problem. Can I play c4 to solidify the bishop? Because if I'm going knight f3, he is going to have bishop takes s3. That is the problem. If I'm just solidifying this, the pawn on c4, I don't want to allow this. But still, I don't think we have anything better than this because both of the pieces are undefended. Let's go for c4. Solidify the bishop. He can try b5, but then we play b3. And now I can go knight e4 and then knight c5, attacking the bishop that way. Oh yeah, bishop takes c6 was there. I missed that. Yeah, I missed that. I missed bishop takes c6. I watched your old videos. Your playing way is completely changed. Yeah, maybe. Okay, he's going after my bishop. If I'm taking that pawn, I'm getting a fort. So this, and again, my knight is feeling the heat. But man, Going into the completely wrong direction. If I'm going here now, bishop takes s3 followed by this. I'm so bad at chess. I don't know why I'm playing. This is a huge threat. That means I have to play rook e to c1. He eliminates, and I will lose that pawn. If I'm going here, then knight takes a2 is there. I don't want to play bishop e4 to allow this. Just take two pawn. No man, if I'm going here, knight here, I can take that as well. But I have to give up the exchange. What is this? How I'm here? Where is my game? Fuck man. And the knight on d2 will be undefended if I'm going for this knight. Let's see, he takes this pawn. He takes my rook. And at some line, he is going to have this. No, let's go. I don't want to like go for the complex line. I don't know why my connection is getting weak every time. I'm already on back foot, I guess. Because now he is the one who will have the bishop, and maybe I can access c7, right? Rook c7. Can you greet me? Yes, honor. Hello, welcome to the stream. It's equal, yeah. It's equal. He has to find a way to get this pawn. There is no bishop e6, there is no bishop c6, and that means I'm going to play rook c7 to attack b7. And if I can somehow defend the pawn on d5, then the pawn is going to be like 3 steps away from queen. Still a lot to complicate here. Position is very dynamic. Black is the one who has to be careful about the pawn. I think we might be fine. Once we get rook c7 and rook c1, I might be fine. Maybe because of weather, I don't know. Don't know. Okay, he's taking some good amount of time. I think he will play this move. And after rook c7, he will just take this and my knight will be hanging. And so after this move, what I'm going to show, what I'm supposed to play. He goes for this. I do have this move, but he takes this pawn. So let's try to hold on to this pawn for the moment. Inducing b6. I can go here now. And after this move, I will get my knight into the game. And then b6 will be hanging. Right? Yeah, let's go for that. Or maybe knight c4 is better, but then b5 will attack the knight and I will not be in time to take a6. So after this move, let's go for knight to f3. Oh, he got this, but then I might take. He will damage the pawn structure. I will be fine there. But you can win with time. No, man, 3 minutes is a lot of time. No, I will land a purple on your board. What? Knight e6. Knight e6. What? E6 is this part. You got late. You got late. You should have been commenting that thing like earlier. I missed that. Okay, I'm taking the pawn for the moment. Let's see. But position might be completely equal. Knight can be very tricky. How are you going to defend this? Okay, let's go b3 immediately, trying to get rid of this attack. And now the idea is to get the entire c file. Maybe I can play rook to d here. Ah, I'm allowing this move. And I have to go for rook c3. Stupid. मेरा भी net खराब है. Why? Rook endgame, it might be ending in a draw. Isn't taking suggestion from chat considered cheating? Yeah, that is the cheating, but I'm not taking your suggestion. Somehow I'm just playing on my own. Knight d4, he just takes and defends the rook. I missed knight d4 here, and then b6 pawn. I'm lacking. I'm lacking a lot of things right now. Okay, we'll take at the end of this, and now he's really low on time, so we might flag him. We might flag him. He got only 1 minute 16 seconds. Okay, he's not getting this. Let's activate other rook. I can go back. If he takes ID capture, I can also throw in this move now. I don't have this, which I really want to play. Can I go here? But then he takes. That might be the problem. Rook c6. There's this check. Let's take the sting out of any kind of check on the back end. The idea is to advance the king over here. Oh, this is pinned. I can take he recaptures. Then I got this check. Should I go here to attack this? Yeah, let's go. If he takes we recapture with the pawn, I'm fine here. Oh, I got this move. And he's attacking both. Let's go for the counter play. I can go here. He removed that. Okay. Material is equal. I might find rook is kind of passive. And now let's go here maybe. Can I get my king involved? If I'm going here, he's pushing this pawn. I can go here to attack this first. Yeah, let's try. Oh man, my rook is just ignoring me. Oh, I can take this. I'm not seeing a single reason. He's going to attack this. I have this move. You got this check. I slide the king over. And there is rook b4, but we got rook b5. Very instructive. If you take, my pawn gets through and your pawn is not going anywhere. And if you move the rook, only then I will take the pawn on a5. Only then we'll take on a5. And now it is completely winning. King a5 पे कैसे जाएगा? King a5 पे कैसे जाएगा? This is the a5 square. I don't know what you're talking about. Should be winning now. Yeah, he's getting freezed. He got freezed because it is impossible to defend a5. You have to move the rook. Otherwise, I'm going to take and advance this pawn to the promotion. There we go. We won on time. Can you play with me? Of course, I can play with you. ये संजीव सोचे थोड़ा चलकर. One game. Okay, let me review this game. Let's see how many times I make some mistakes here. Make a shot on this game. Okay, I will try. I already said that you will be winning in the time. Yeah, Vijay was correct. He sees the future. My accuracy is 91.1, so actually a good game by me. And my opponent's accuracy is 85.9. It was the Sicilian. We get the another Italian setup. Yeah, knight b5 is the only move to keep the advantage. And you find that. Of course, this is not hanging because the bishop is undefended and black is in trouble. White is almost better. And if he takes this bishop, then of course I'm hitting the queen. Queen b6 we trade, and now knight c7 again. Only move to keep the advantage. We are getting a pawn here, but somewhere around this, yeah, I have knight e4. If he goes for this one, and then I completely overlook bishop takes c6. Desperado is there. He takes the bishop, then we win a piece. I played this move, c4, which is inaccurate because it allows knight b4. It is still better for white. Another bad move. Yeah, that's why I should have gone like rook b1. to anticipate this, and now I can move my knight, and my rook is defending this. Okay, let's see the game continuation over here. We get the pawn. It is completely equal now, but problem strikes for him at the end. He gets low on time. It's still drawable. Now it is winning for white already. But now again, this is the bad one. Computer wants to get the queen side on the get the king on the queen side with this move. That's a blunder. He hangs f7 pawn, and now we have the perfect construction to get there. Yeah, it may seem he's just getting the pawn, but we find rook d5, and it is completely winning. If you take, of course, we recapture, and pawn is just getting through. You are not pushing a4, as I can simply take this. And if you move the rook anywhere, where are you going to move? I am taking this pawn now, and I can go back, and these two pawns are like self-sufficient. Read my last comment. King a5 was best, but you misses by 9 moves. I missed King a5 by 9 moves, literally. I hope you enjoyed this game. Honor, what is your username, man? What is your username? Can you tell me? If you can tell me your username, only then I can accept your challenge. What is your username? God Emperor Doom. Wow, I'm not seeing any challenges from God Emperor Doom. So let's play against this guy. I don't know who is this. Pros Gang. He's sending us a Pros Gang. What is this? Does not exist. What? Okay, I think not. Here is your challenge. Okay, make your move. Oh, we have played earlier. What? Honored one emperor. Who are you? We have played like so many times. You have beaten me 7 times. Are you? Techno plays again with the 40 rupees super chat asking, are you a grandmaster? Wow, that's crazy, man. Why are you asking the same question again and again? I'm not a grandmaster, I'm super grandmaster. I'm super grandmaster. Let's go for the night of. I think I have played this guy. He had changed his username, I guess. If I'm not wrong. I have won 9 times, he have won 7 times. Let's go knight f6. Unemployed GM, yeah. Are you happy? Yeah, why not? I truly appreciate this super chat. Thank you for the great contribution. F4, wow. In the night of introducing the idea of F4 might be very, very interesting. Should I go for the dragon setup? There is the move E6, G6. I don't want to allow knight to E5. Sorry, the pawn E5. I can go B5 here, and only then I can go for G6. Bishop G4 is also there, trying to attack the queen. Let's play knight D7, trying to keep an eye on the E5 square first. Only then we will think what to do. I can go for the dragon setup with G6, Bishop G7, and castling king side. But I'm kind of worried about the prospects of F5. He can try to open up the files, but I might be fine. Let's see what he is going to respond with. Okay, now the bishop is looking very dangerous here. It can sacrifice itself. So I think it is better to just do E6, keeping an eye on the D5 square as well. And now we are ready to play bishop E7 and followed by kingside castle. We can also chase it with this bishop with the move B5. But let's try to finish the development with the castle in kingside. F4 reminds me of Muzio in King's Gambit. What? Muzio? Okay, let's go for D4, B5. He's secretly a Magnus coach. Wow. I need to be very, very careful against this guy. Matchup is like not great. Let's play bishop to b7. And now I'm ready to castle here. For some reason, I thought I'm completely castling here. Oh, that's why I should have castle first, I guess. E5 is very dangerous. Where to move my knight? Knight d5, knight takes, bishop takes is annoying. What the heck is this? That's what was the idea of queen e5, supporting e5. Don't wanna really play this move. There is no knight g4. If I'm going back, I'm losing the game in the opening itself. I know. I'm pretty sure there will be some sack over here. Knight d5, knight takes, pawn takes, e6. Already I am dead. Oh my god. What is this? I really underestimate the move e5. If I'm going back, I'm not castling in my life. And then this sack on e6 will be just deadly. Knight d5, just knight takes. Can we start with this move? Oh man, we might be losing this. Can go for this. Let's start with this. The knight is hanging. So he's not in time to take this. Oh my god, was reminding Magnus against Rookie. Oh, he just literally defend this. But now I can play knight takes e5, as queen is no longer defending this. Yeah, let's go for this. There's still this move, and I might be like in trouble, but I'm gonna castle. Yeah, let's castle. If you move this, first I will take that with check, and then I will try to move my queen. I can also go queen c7 and defend everything there. Can I castle? I think I can, but knight takes e6 is there. But I can take, and then queen e7. But why to allow these kind of things? Queen b6. Now let's go for queen to b6. There is no knight e5, a5 as my pawn is controlling. And now if the knight moves, the bishop is going to be under fire with the queen as well. I think he missed knight sacrifice. Yeah, I do think that as well. I'm behind in development. My king is still in the center of the board. I think he missed knight sacrifice. Okay, now let's castle. And I might be fine over here. I might be fine. Okay, it takes the sting out of this check. What to do now? Now I can move this knight. I don't want to keep my knight on the line of fire of the queen. Let's go knight to g6. Rook maybe no. Knight was like undefended piece. LPDO, loose pieces drop off. So there was no need to leave that knight. Magnus secretly learns how to play chess from him. And now I think I can play rook a to d8 and I might be completely fine there. I think I have solved all of my problems. Bring rook to attack the knight. Yeah, now I can go for this. He does not have an easy move. How are you going to solve the problem of this knight? There is no knight c2. If you are going knight f5, I can simply take the knight as my bishop on c5 is defended by the queen. I can also try to get knight d5. Okay, he's trying to chip away my center. I don't. I do have this very important check. I have this one, but then it allowed knight to f5. This is not interesting. But a4 pawn. Yeah, b4. Yeah, let's go for d4. Let's attack the knight. I don't want to take here because it would allow knight a5, knight a4, a fork. Why you don't read my comments? Techno, please. Where did I miss your comments, man? Are you a Magnus Carlsen? Are you a Magnus Carlsen? How can I be a Magnus Carlsen? Are there like multiple Magnus Carlsen in this world? Question should be: are you like Magnus Carlsen? Are you a Magnus Carlsen? Why I can't take this? I think I can take. I think he wants to play knight a4 anyway. That's why he just evacuated that square. But after this, I think I can relieve some tension over here. I can also go for queen, bishop to a7, just keeping the tension. That is quite the move. I do have this check, but I think we should start with this check. Yeah, let's throw in this check first. And only then we are dropping this bishop back. Yeah, only then we are dropping this bishop back. He's not A Magnus Carlsen, he's B Magnus Carlsen. Check on c8 and then take the knight. I don't think there is any need to take the knight. Okay, he's going after that, but it invites knight to e4, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it invites knight e4. My bishop is doing a great job. Wow, look at my minor pieces. Wow, it is just beautiful. Look at the weaknesses in white stem. I have never played like this with the Sicilian opening. I like got like very cramped position if I try to play Sicilian. This is the like best game when I try to get the Sicilian with the black pieces. If you have given him check on c7 and then take in the knight, you were winning. Abhishek, no, I'm not winning. I was not winning. Next, there is the fork. Yeah, knight g3 is a huge threat. How are you stopping that? And there you go. He moves a queen out of the check or out of the fork, but he gets the new fork. This is the like family fork. Where are you going? If you are going, you are walking into this pin. And king h2 is like suicidal. I will take the queen with a discovered check as well. This is reasonable now. Yeah, this is the royal fork. King, the rook, the queen, everything is hanging here. It is reasonable. If well, what are you going to play? King g1, you are walking into this huge pin. I will just take your queen and then I will play e5 to win the knight as well. Family fork. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this game. Yeah, look at the influence of the minor pieces over here. And he resigns. I have never got this type of position with this Sicilian. Let me review this game. I thought actually in the opening I was completely losing the game. But he allowed me to castle my king, and that was the moment where completely I got the game completely. Okay, accuracy is not that great, just 84.4. So let's see where did I go wrong. F4 is very dangerous. Computer wants to go b5 first, but I go e6, trying to disarm the bishop onto this diagonal. Bishop e7 is bad. It wants to go b5 immediately. b5 now, but now e5 is coming. But black is fine here. Takes. Yeah, bishop c5. So actually, I find the right continuation. Now the knight is hanging. So if he takes this, we take the knight and we pick up the pawn on f6 as well. Black is completely fine. So that was the idea. And now after bishop e3, the pawn is no longer defended by the queen. So I takes, which is bad. Again, computer wants to play queen to b6 first, applying some pressure on the knight, then only going for knight takes e5. But now white is back in the game, and now I find queen b6, and I'm completely fine. Takes the pawn, queen c7 check, knight e4, and knight g3. It's deadly. What is your FIDE rating classical rapid blitz? I don't have any FIDE rating, my own. I'm so sorry for that. My elo is 400. Is better or not? Yeah, that's better, but you have to keep going on. What is your? I don't have any FIDE rating, bro. Okay, let's play against Aryan Chess Club. We have played before. He's sending me a challenge from like so many times. So let's get this in. Let's go knight f6. How did you match up with a 1785? He was my viewer. You said I'm not a Carlson like you. Why did he play queen to s5? I don't know. I don't even know. Let's put d5. He's going for the Java London, I guess. Let's get this move. Stop knight to e5. I can play bishop g5, but then f3. Let's go bishop f5. Bishop g4 runs into immediate f3. What are you doing for earning? Are you playing chess for whole day? Not really. I'm not playing chess for whole day. I do some other stuff as well. He's going to attack me on the king side. That is what he has done in like last couple of games against me. Bro, my puzzle rating is okay. He did go for that. I said that he's going to attack us on the same side. Let's try to have some. Oh, he just takes speed with the pawn. I don't know what is the idea of his moves. Yeah, he's playing kind of in awkward way. He's going for the same side attack as well, and he's just taking the bishop on d3 with the pawn. Maybe the idea is to use the c5 and just keep the pawn in the center of the board. I'm not going to help you. If you are pushing e5, I'm happy to undevelop my knight. That's not a big deal. Knight can read out itself. But let's bring the bishop out first. Now I got this move. I do have this, so I'm not worried about that. What is that? Let's go c5. Let's try to open up the c file as soon as possible because there is the queen. Okay, it takes. I can take it back. There is no check. I'm controlling that. And now what are you going to do? Oh, he's inviting this? What the heck is this? I have never seen something like this. Let's bring the queen over here. I can try to damage his pawn structure maybe. Can we play now? Harshit, you have to wait. He goes back. That means he's attacking my knight. Knight is well defended. Can I start with this? He can take that with the queen, and my queen is on the ugly square. So I don't want to rush here. Queen takes is annoying. Queen takes. I do have this one, but then he throw this check. Oh, it's annoying. What to do? My position looks interesting, but there is no clear way. Maybe knight d7. Yeah, let's try to damage his pawn structure. And I'm also attacking this. Bro, I got him work. I got the leave. Okay, Santa, you can go there. Hi, bro. Yes, Harshit, hello. मेरा elo 2000 होने वाला है बस 1800 elo. I can take, but I don't like this. Can I sack the bishop here? Which is like too much. And he will offer a queen trade here. And I don't want to take this. If I'm moving my bishop, I'm walking into some checks. No. I think I can move this. Knight takes d5, I just takes. There's the move knight to e4. What is this? I can go for this now. You take, I recapture. I will keep my king in the center. And now the knight is pinned. Your knight is hanging. I recapture. And I got this beautiful spot for my knight. I can eliminate this. Then after this, I do have this. Position is still very dynamic. Index B2 will be there. Can I just go B6? Yeah, I think I can. But he's threatening this check. I takes. Knight takes E2 is there. Rook takes. Or should I just go for this? But then I don't like bishop takes. Let's go for this anyway. If he now goes for this, I will just take this. There's queen this. Maybe I will be playing queen c7 and I might be fine there. Okay, that's the blunder, I guess. Because I got rook takes h1, rook takes h1, and at the end, knight e2 check will fork the king and the queen. If he goes here, then queen c7, or simply rook to d8. Yeah, I'm fine here. Is it this? Is it his real name? Seriously, who is old white Barbara Center? Okay, he did go for that. The rook is hanging. I can go here, but that's not a problem. I can go for this check, and after this, I can take the knight. Yeah, he might throw in this check, but simple this I will be completely fine. Yeah, let's go for this, and let's get the knight. This is a check, and after it takes, we takes the knight and we defend the rook. There is going to be this check, but I'm completely fine. I can go king f8 as well. And once he take, we recapture that rook. Oh, wait. Can I castle now? That looks completely winning. Wait, rook takes h1, he recaptured. And is there any way to get something? No, I will be in trouble. So I think I can just castle. And then the threat will be rook b8. Yeah, let's just castle here. It should be completely winning because how are you going to stop rook b8? If you are going for this, then I got this very important check and then rook b8. Yeah, check. Not going for that because then he can take this. Yeah, you have to go there, but now I have this move. Maybe I can start with this. No, this is winning. This is so winning because queen b3, queen b2 is coming. Queen b3, queen b2 is coming. Who is old white bearded Santa? What? भाई आप क्या viewers के साथ खेल रही है? Yes, Ankita, I'm playing with the viewers. Should be winning because queen takes a7 is the only viable move. Okay, this is a check. Let's go. So we punish this guy for going queen side and taking that bishop on d3 with the pawn. There we go. Yeah, he's trying this system in like multiple games. I have played this guy like multiple times, and he tried the same thing again and again. Yeah, that's easy. Let's review this game. He could have counter-attacked your queen. He could have counter-attacked my queen, but there was queen takes a3. You missed that. Can you guess my accuracy for this game? Wow. Can you guess my accuracy for this game, guys? Let's give it a try. कंप्यूटर के साथ खेलो आखिरी लेवल में वाह I will never get anything 91 97.2 Can you believe that? 97.2. Wow. Wait, crazy heart. Bishop f5 was fine. Wait, guys, wait. Let me finish the review. I drop my bishop all the way. Again, here queen takes d3 is like no-brainer. Then you go queenside, which is kind of viable. But he takes back with the pawn, which is I think top computer move. But c file is open. And if you're castling queenside, you might be in trouble. I goes here, I goes back with the knight, bishop b4, c5, trying to open up the files here, rook c8, and black is already slightly better. Knight c6, I drop my bishop back, knight takes e5, another good move, knight c4, and black is completely winning here. That was the bad move. I find this idea, and now again another knight sack. Okay, first thing first. Here it may seem that he can simply takes the bishop, but that's the problem because we have rook takes h1, and after he recaptures, there is going to be knight to d2, a fork, forking the king and the queen, and the game is over basically. So that was my idea. That's why he can't take this bishop immediately after bishop takes z5. He takes the pawn and he's targeting this. You can castle here, but this is less appealing because now he can take this. Again, we have this, and problem is same. Black is completely with. But I goes for immediate knight takes a3. That's the check. And you are not walking into a file. You don't want to walk into c file as well. So he takes. Now comes queen takes, which defends the rook. There is no rook c1 as my bishop is controlling. And again, if he takes here, then we take that rook, forcing this move, and then again the problem will be same. D file is over. So I decided to castle after this. He takes the bishop, rook f1. You can go for this, but then suddenly you can hang this. That's why just throw this check first. Throw this check first. And after this, then after the king e2 move, only then you play rook to b8. And now there is no defense. If he tries to counter attack my queen, I got this very important check. You can't block with the rook, you can't block with the rook, you can't block with the queen. And after you move the king, you are losing the pawn. So that was the idea. I hope that's clear to you. And after he moves the queen, it is just meaningful. 97.2, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the game. If you are enjoying the game, please do hit that like button and make sure to subscribe as well. And then bro always said that he is bad in chess. Yes, bro, I am bad in chess. No, it was not 98. Wow. Abhishek was correct, 97 almost. Vijay 94, Honor with 91, but it was 97.3. Can I play Gen 2 all? Of course, you can play. Let me finish this game. What is D5? Let's take. He will get this pawn back. That's not a big deal. But I'm going to make his work a little bit hard. Knight takes e4, I just recapture. If you go queen e2, I have queen e7. I might be fine there. Let's spin the knight again. Bishop g2 is there, but my pawn will be defended. And there is no knight f3. So it is going to be very hard for white to regain that. Let's take damage the pawn structure and cancel. We can also use the e5 to defend the pawn here. Oh, he's trading the light square bishop, but I'm not going to trade that for the moment. Let's keep it. Because if you take, you actually help white. The pawn is defended. Let's bring this knight out first. Just keeping the tension. Knight f4 is coming. Let's go rook e1, rook e8, knight to b6. Knight can go to c4. Knight can go to d5. I don't want to give up the bishop for the moment. Don't even know what is the idea. Let's offer a knight here. Thank you for joining my pawn. And now queen d7 followed by bishop s3 is coming. c3 pawn is a target. Let's take. Okay, you trade the rook, but you are not getting too much activity here. Let's make a room for the king. Only then we'll try to initiate something. Solidify the pawn. Rook c8. He is not thinking. I can go for f4. Oh, I can go g6. Hmm. Let's go for this because we are going to eliminate all of these pawns. What is your income from YouTube? Nothing right now. It might be in future, but for the moment there is no. Now we are up 2 pawn. We are offering a queen trade. He accept this. $20,000. Wow, that's great. Actually, that's the interesting thing. Oh, what is that? Why did I go for that bad move? Fuck, man. I should have just attacking that pawn first. Oh, he might survive this. Yeah, this is the drawable endgame now because we are only up a pawn. This is completely winning now. Just need to avoid stalemate. Hello, number 7. Welcome back to the stream. How are you guys? How are you? Let's play against this guy. He's 100. Beginner Martin Chess. He has purposefully got the 100 type of rating by losing a bunch of games. Oh, we have played this guy as well. And he has beaten me once as well. Wow, that's surprising. Wow, 2200 versus 100. That is going to be crazy. Let's take this. He might beat us. So we need to be really, really careful. Let's play knight gf6, offers a knight trade. Okay, he's going for the alien gambit. Wow, 100 knows alien gambit. That's crazy. e6. Bishop to d6. I might be fine, but still, you need to be like very, very careful. You have to be very, very careful. Should I take this? But I'm quite annoying with politics. Let's go for this move. Maybe knight f8 just to keep an eye on that. It is completely like his other ID. Nothing can happen other than that. Let's go c5, trying to undermine the pawn over here. Oh, maybe I had queen to a5, attacking the rook. Yeah, I missed that. What is this? He's finding insane attack. Am I getting lost? Certainly I am. So we are facing undercover GMs now. I mean, you have to take this. If I'm not taking this, my position is already going to be worse. Let's take. I have to be careful about knight f7 check. That means after he throw this check, I have to go for king to f8. Knight g6 check, king f7. Still wait, I can't go there because I like knight f7. And if I'm going h7, then there is this check. So king f8 is the only move. I think I might be lost after this move. King to f7. Now the queen is hanging, and if you take my bishop, I will take your knight. And I might be fine. The more pieces I manage to trade off here, I will be fine. But I'm like completely scared about this. Bishop takes. I got knight to b6, offering a queen trade here. Okay. Oh, he has this nasty check. King h7, check. King h8. Looks fine. Let's take this pawn. I don't want to allow rook e3. Check. I just takes and defend my rook. We're still up a piece, but our king is getting like smoked. What black opening you recommend for a 500 elo except Karutan? Bro, I don't think you need to go for like any opening. I don't have that move. I don't have this move. That means king h7 is the only viable move. And after this check, I got king h8. And now we are offering a rook trade. If he takes, I simply recapture. I might be fine. But again, the problem is, now he is setting this. I might be will be able to take this. The problem is we are behind in development. That is what we are like now. H6 is hanging, and I don't have any way to defend this. Maybe I got this, and then queen to f8. But then there is this crazy rook e8, rook e8. And if I'm taking that with the, oh no, let's see, let's go for this. And now queen f8 is the only move. We are playing chess from how many years? I'm playing chess from 3 to 4 years. He has huge attack, man. Huge attack. The problem is we are not easily getting our pieces into the game. Basically, the rook and the bishop are out of the game. And what are you thinking about this ID? Is he playing it on his own, or is it looks like kind of fishy things? Actually, if you watch out for his ID, he has joined in 2025. He has lost a games in the rapid section on August 2 versus me. He has lost against 900 in the bullet, but it might be. Let's see. Rook e8 wins for him. No, if he goes for rook e8, I'm not going to take that with the knight. I see that move. I will take back with the queen. Yes, he will take this with check. King goes to g8. And my knight is controlling h7, so there is no checkmate. After rook e8, of course, you will not take that with the knight because then queen h7 will be mate. I see that move. That's why he goes for this variation. Rook e8, queen takes is there. Queen takes h6, king g8. And then his back rank will be b. And once I get this rook into the game somehow, I might be fine. He goes for that. Again, knight takes, there is queen h7 checkmate. So queen takes is the only move. You take this, I take this. Well, look at here, I had 8 points of materials. How are you throwing checkmate? Show me your cards. If I get my king over here, I will survive. And look at the point here. Both the knights are defending each other. There is no checkmate if I'm not wrong. There is this check, but then I get my queen. We block the queen, and we might be fine. I can also go for king to d6 and try to hide my king over there. Okay, goes here. 95. Let's offer a bishop trade. Everything is defended here. Yes, he makes a room for the king so that he can't get back rank checkmated, but I'm fine now. We are offering a bishop trade. There is no check. I will just take, and if he goes for queen g7, then we play very important queen f7. We offers a queen trade and we offers a bishop trade. Yeah, Now this is completely winning for us. He takes. Let's take back with the and he designs. There we go. Wow, it was very tough for me. I see that rook e8 move at the end. I see that rook e8. Let's review this game. He was literally about to kill us. But another alien destroyed. Accuracy is 90%. There we go. Oh, it was like crazy attack by him. Takes e6. You have to know e6. Bishop d6. Rook e8. Yeah, don't take that knight. If you take this anyway, pawn takes. You have to move the knight, and then queen comes in with check, and then bishop takes at 6 is like winning for white. That's why I didn't go for this variation. So I leave the knight over there. I go king g8. You have to know these type of c5 trying to undermine the pawn. But I really thought queen a5 is fine here. This is the move where black can get out of any mess. First of all, we are hitting the rook. Bishop d2 is not an option. As you can just take that. And then what are you going to play? Let's say rook to e2. Then you take here twice. And now you're forking the queen and the bishop. And black is completely winning over here. So I miss queen a5. c5 is still fine. He sacked the bishop. We takes where the computer wants to just take this. But after I take the bishop, it is just a draw. But king f7 was bad. Knight g6 check was bad. King f7 takes. And now we are back in the game. We are back in the game. We takes queen f8. Only move. Only move. Wow. And it almost looks he is completely winning with the move rook e8. The idea is simple. He is pinning your queen and hitting your queen. And if you take that with the knight, then of course you are getting checkmated. So you have to calculate till the end. Rook e8, we takes the rook with the queen and offers a queen trade. There is no queen at 7 as my knight is controlling, and knight is also defended by other knights. So queen takes at 6, but now my king just gets away with that check. And we got the win. Let's go. That's easy. No one beats it. Dr. Dil. Send the challenge, Santa. Yeah. Now, who is sending me the challenge? And if you enjoy this game, you guys can hit that like button. Make it to the 30 likes. We are only at 19 likes. Only at 19 likes? Why? Oof. And if you are new to the channel, do check out the channel and you can subscribe that as well. Okay, Crazy Heart Baby is sending me the challenge. Let's play against that guy. Then I will play against you, Ankita. You just have to wait for a game. Let's start with 1e4. We are responding with knight f3, and we might have the Italian is on the board. And I will play another line this time. Let's cancel here. I have not played that line in like recent time. Let's go for d4 now. This is another variation in the Italian, which is very dangerous system. There we go. This is the first mistake, I guess. Yeah, knight takes e5, attacks f7, and we are winning by force now. This is completely winning. How are you going to defend f7? Bishop e3. How are you going to defend the knight? Knight e6 is the only move. Then we take the knight and remove the defender of the bishop. If he takes the bishop on e3, then we takes on f7. So rook takes. This might be bad because I have knight takes f7. And after he recaptures, we have bishop takes d4 as well. We got the piece. We are about to get that rook as well because that is pinned. It is completely winning for us. Queen takes, but let's remove that first. Because if I'm capturing here, he might go for d5, which is annoying. So let's take that, and only then we pick up the bishop. We are up an exchange, we are up a pawn, the game is completely over. And you are winning in 11 moves. What else do you want by my side? What else do you want? If you are not playing this variation, give it a try. This is very dangerous. Very dangerous. And the only way, okay, goes there, he defends, attack the pawn on e4. So let's bring the knight out, defend the pawn on e4. And now we can play rook d1, we can play rook e1, you can even go for f4. Let's go e5 now, force another piece or pawn off the board, open some lines. There is knight g4, let's go rook e1. And now if he goes back with the king, we can take the bishop. We can offer a rook trade as well. That might be the bad move. Let's start with this check. If king g8, we just hit the knight. Knight goes back, and then we go back with the queen to attack the bishop. Okay, he goes back with the knight. Let's get another rook into the game with rook d1. That is the move bishop takes a2, but we play b3 and traps the bishop. Queen is also attacking the pawn on c7. We can go for g4, g5. That is also a move. Let's go for queen to d4, attacking the pawn on a7, and threatening queen to d8, forcing queens off the board, and then it will be completely winning for you. You do not need to like overcalculate this thing. Okay, let's take that pawn, I guess. There's no counterattack. Our king is completely safe. b7 is hanging. Queen b8 check is there. Okay, he's attacking this, but I can throw this check and then I can grab this pawn. He will take this. Okay, let's go to this. Now, c2 is hanging. Knight e2. Then trying to get this knight over there. Yeah. Knight e2. My queen is defending the pawn on c2, and knight f4 is coming with an attack on the bishop, controlling g6 as well. Pawn is protected by the knight. Mastermind of chess. Not really. What to do now? Okay, let's go for knight f4. He's declining the queen because he knows that if he trades the queen, the game will be completely over. I have an idea to play queen to c5 and then threatening queen f5 check, followed by knight to g6. That will be completely win. He got only 19 seconds. Now it's completely winning. If you enjoy this game, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Do check out the channel, guys. You will find it very helpful. And on the last Sunday of this month, there is going to be a monthly arena, viewers arena, and top 3 will get the prize. You will get the chess.com membership. I do have this check. He goes here. Let's make a room for the king. Only then we'll initiate any kind of check meeting. Now let's go here. Because I don't need to worry about any kind of thing. Checkmate. Why this is checkmate? Because bishop is no longer defending that square as pawn is in the way. What is your favorite food? What the heck? Yeah. Just give this variation a try, guys. Give this wait, Ankita. Let me show the lines. Okay, after d4, if he is taking with the pawn, then you got e5 and you are already better. And if he takes with the knight, you are winning by force. And the only best move is to take that with the bishop. Then you takes it back, and after knight takes, you play the sneaky move, bishop to g5, and pin that knight to the queen. So many black can go for h6. Then you drop the bishop back to h4, and black can try to go g5 even, forcing this bishop by force to get rid of this pin. But here we strike in the center, or maybe on the king side, with the move f4, and completely sacrificing everything. If he takes the bishop, then you play f takes e5, knight is hanging, the knight is hanging, f7 is under fire, white is completely winning here. And after f4, if he takes the pawn and if you try to keep everything intact, then we sacrifice the rook. Rook takes f4. The idea is after he recaptures, this time you take this knight, and now look at the pressure on that knight. And look at the pressure on f7 as well. This is completely winning. There is nothing he can use to defend. Okay, give it a shot, guys. If you are not playing this variation, I have won like multiple games, countless game in this variation. Let's play against Ankita. Let's go for the Karukan. Again, if you enjoy the last game and the analysis, do hit that like button. There are only 22 likes. Let's bring the knight out. Just follow the chess principle. Bishop to f5 now. Then going e6 here, opening up the bishop's pathway. Let's take on d4, e6, stopping this move. Let's trade the bishop, check. Bishop d2, we trade the bishop, and we bring this knight out. Knight can go to f5 to attack the pawn on d4. But knight f5, there is the move g4, which I'm quite annoyed with. Let's go to c8 first. Now let's castle. Only now I will play this move, I guess. But still, I'm worried about g4. What to do? Let's go b5. Queen to b6. Attacking that pawn. Not really, because knight and queen both are defending this for the moment. We have to find a way to attack. Maybe I can go for knight a5, then knight. Okay, let's go knight f5. Adding another attacker on d4. Oh, he's just giving this up. Let's go for that. Knight takes. Sending all sorts of nasty discoveries over there. And let's go back with the knight. We are up a healthy pawn. Our pawn structure is intact as well. Should be fine. Okay, now we got knight e3. Another fork. It's too easy. Too easy. Let's get that. Activate the queen. You play rook c4 and rook c8. Develop along the c file and just crush white through this one. Rook c4, colonial move, followed by rook fc8. That is the move, knight to e1. Knight to d1, I should say, but now the pawn is hanging. I don't know what was the idea of that move. You defend this, but now the game is gone for you. I can, if he takes my queen, I takes his queen. And if he goes for this, g5 attacks the knight. Knight here. Let's go there, attacking the pawn maybe. I can take this. This pawn is just marching down. And we are getting a queen. We can even sack the rook. But I don't think there's any need. Let's get the queen in and then just three-way checkmate. You had knight f2, maybe. Yeah, I had knight f2, really. Let's get a queen. Maybe I missed that. But this is also so winning. Knight is hanging. What are you going to play? This is resign rook b1 and then queen h1 is there as well. Let's take the knight, take the pawn. There is this nasty check as well, which wins the game on the spot. You can't lose this. That means this is a match. Let's go. Nice game. Okay, I'm so sorry I can't play another game. Let's play against Orsino. How long have you been playing chess for? I'm playing chess for almost 3 and 4 years. 3 years. Another Karukan. And again, if you guys are enjoying the game, please do consider hitting that like button. Why there are only 22 likes? Do check out the channel. C4 kind of going for the Panov attack. Let's take and throw this check. Bishop b2 is a straight. And we play this. Okay, let's straight the bishop. Knight e7, knight g6, followed by kingside castle. Let's castle over here. Knight d5 can be played. Let's go for knight d5. If he takes, I will recapture with the pawn and I will be fine. He declines, that means he's going to attack us on the diagonal. Rook e8, queen h5. We played the move knight f1, knight f8, and my h7 pawn will be defended permanently. There is no check, mate. Oh man, you find this. I was worried about that, and you found that. Let's try to attack the knight. I need to take this. Oh, g6. How will you take? Rook takes f5, you allow g6. Queen takes attacks the pawn on f6, f7. So I need to play queen to e7 in order to defend this. I need to be very, very careful, guys. I can lose this game in a flash. He got the f file. He got the monster bishop and the queen battery. He got the rook on f5. Pressure is mounting. Need to be very, very careful. Can I go for knight to e6 and get checkmated on h7? If I'm moving the knight, I have to go for knight to g6. Maybe I can also try to attack the knight now, but knight c5 is there, which is quite variant. Now I can go knight e6 because there is no checkmate. And I'm also controlling that square, and now I'm threatening a4 to attack the knight. And if knight goes back, okay, he played a4 himself. Knight g5, queen f5, queen f5, I got g6. Again attacking the queen. Still, the position is very dynamic. So it goes for that one. So I was quite worried about it. Okay, let's go back. I don't want to allow knight to c5. That is going to be very annoying. And the bishop is also annoying. Let's play this move so that at least the absent pawn will be defended. And if he goes for queen f5, I will play g6. Yes, we have to weaken some of the dark square on the king side. But in order to disarm this bishop and queen completely, I have to play g6 at some moment. So why not like quickly? But he is making it very difficult for us. Let's bring the queen in here. As f7 is defended, there is no queen takes f7. Again, queen f5 runs into g6. And now we are hitting the knight, we are hitting the pawn. And I'm not seeing a single reason. You can't take because bishop takes h7 check opens up a line of attack on the knight. But I can, of course, take this one, offering a knight trade here with a fork. Check and we takes. And we play the move rook to. And we got this move, which is very annoying. I have this, right? Oh, no, queen is different. Then I got this. E6 is kind of annoying. I'm not stopping even with rook e8 because it takes. Maybe I will take that with the pawn. Yeah, let's go for this again. Queen f5, g6, very important. And maybe now I can go for knight to b4, attacking the bishop this way. Yeah, knight b4 is the move which I quite like. Okay, again there is this move. So I'm not in time to do any damage here. Should I take the sting out of this here? But how? Oh, let's offer a queen check with this move. Then I can go after d5 pawn, e5 pawn. So I'm still up a pawn. My knight will be very good on the f4 square. Let's see if he's going to accept the queen trade or not. If he's not going to accept the queen trade, I might take the pawn on e5 as well. But he got this move, threatening checkmate. I have to play g6 then, only I can take the pawn on e5. So blunders are like all there to get win. You have to be very, very careful. Queen h5 is the sneaky move, which he can go for. Invite you rook takes, and then queen takes h7 will be checkmate. Okay, he's really thinking, which is a good sign for us. We are already up on clock. A4 pawn might be hanging in some lines as well. E5 pawn is already a weakness. My knight is controlling some of the key squares. I might be fine here. Okay, he goes for that move, threatening checkmate. But let's trade the queen here. And now the idea is to double up along the e5 and go for the pawn on e5 immediately. That's the idea. I'll also attack the bishop. He's attacking this though. We'll attack the pawn. He can try rook f1. Wow. He is going for that. The idea is if you take, there is bishop takes f7 check. and you lose the rook there. But now we are attacking this as bishop is not active. If he takes, we recapture and attack the rook, and after this move, we pick up the pawn. We will be up 2 pawn with the better endgame, I guess. Artistic siblings, please accept the challenge. I am trying to play with you. I'm 1800 rated player. Okay, I will try. We are not capturing this. Okay, let's make a room for the king over here. E6, we just takes, not a big problem. Pin the pawn. And now can I go for this? But that will be a check. Let's take some space. He's speeding up as well. That might be there. Let's go. Let's take the pawn over here. Oh, I got that check and I win this pawn as well. Could have taken this pawn directly. What? Let's keep an eye on this one. Advance the pawn. I'm not going to push like a4 because my rook will be hanging there. I got this check and then I push this pawn. Pawn is defended. I need to attack this pawn somehow. Maybe I got this. Rook b4, rook b3 idea. Rook e4, he just takes and he's fine. Let's go here, keeping around that pawn. Okay, now I quite like this one. Because I can take on e5 and everything is defended. Let's go rook d2. Let's force one of the rook back off of the board. Check. King goes back. Which rook should I take? This. And then this. And then advance the king, I guess. And he lost it. Yeah, that's easy. Okay, Artistic, you can send me a challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. If you are enjoying the game, please do consider hitting that like button and make sure to subscribe as well. Today is Sunday, so we are playing against the viewers. We are playing against the viewers. He opens with e4. Let's go for the Karokan again. Okay, d5 is the typical move. We recapture. This is known as the exchange Karokan. Knight c6, knight f6 are the typical move in this variation. Again, there are only 22 likes. You guys are not hitting that like. Let's play knight to c6, I guess. Now knight to f6. e6. Every beginner is going for this variation right now. What is so good about this? They are giving up the bishop on c6. There must be something. Let's castle. But I got the bishop pair here, which looks very interesting. b4 square is also a good square now. Pinning the knight to the queen and threatening bishop takes c3. Rook c8 is coming. This is already winning. You self pin your knight to the queen as well. And now we are preparing d4 even, which would like end the game on the spot. And both the bishops are slicing up the entire diagonal. You are not even stopping this one. That's a fourth now. Not only your knight is gone, your rook is also hanging. Knight takes e4, met with rook takes, attacking the queen. We are at a piece. Bishop takes is there. And now we develop along the d5. There's still the knight is pinned. I can go for this. I think he might sack the. Let's make a room for the queen for the moment. And now I can go for this, but the rook is defending. So let's have another attacker. That's why. Let's add another attacker. We are already up a piece, and we are about to get this pawn as well, and the game will be completely over. If you are enjoying, you know what you have to do. Let's take the queen. There is going to be a checkmate. Let's take both of the pawns. Now b3 is hanging. Let's spin the knight, win the knight, and win the game as well. There's nothing which he can try. This is the checkmate. Next one. Okay, he actually takes that. If you are immediately taking this, then you are getting checkmated on the tag. That's why we start with this move. Let's spin that knight. I think we have played this guy before. He played the exact same setup. Okay, now there is going to be this move. So it is the question, should I go for this or not? He's preparing this. Well, let's go back. If I take, then there is rook b1. He gets the b7 pawn, which is not quite like challenging. Abhishek, ID Spider-Man, are you playing with the another ID? I think you might be playing with the another ID. Yeah, this is your second ID, and you want to beat me, right? Yeah, Abhishek. I think your ID was something like, yeah. We have already played in like, we have already played in that ID. Like it was a rapid game. So why are you using your second ID? Why are you using your second ID? Again, he is going for the queen side. Let's go for that. Should I castle queen side as well? Because his pawns are already on the verge of opening up my side. So actually, I quite like this move. Let's go queen side as well. Let's try to be safe this time. My friend, not really. I don't think so. You are using your second ID. Okay, let's trade this. My knight is a beast. Let's go g5. Trying to discourage white from playing this. Okay, now what should I try? He's ready to take here. So I can take. Then there might be the ball. Rook takes and this. Let's go for knight here. Actually, he's the one who is playing better than me. He's also up on floor. I might survive this. And to get my king as soon as possible. Oh fuck! I mouse clicked this one. Rook d4 was my move. I'm mouse clicked. I'm mouse clicked. 1000 playing with like 100% accuracy. This is not a possibility. Yeah, his accuracy is like almost 90. And he has a brilliant. Of course, these guys are like PC. Let's play another game. Okay, knight e6 was the brilliant. I think I'm saying it was you, to be honest. If it was your friend, who is that friend? Call him on the chat. Let's bring this knight out, offer a knight trade. Bishop g4 wins the knight. I can play e6, bishop g6 here. Also throw this check, but that doesn't achieve too much. And now he's about to castle queen side again. Okay, let's just push this pawns. And I will just run down this pawn. He's attacking the bishop. Let's throw in this move, inducing c3. And now I can go bishop to d6. g4, bishop g6, knight takes, h takes, I might be fine. I'm fine here. Not a big deal. We castle anyway. Let's start with the knight here. Queen c7. Hoping for another tight king. And whether should I castle? I castled queenside in the last game. And actually I got crushed. Let's try to be precise this time. I don't want to mess up this game. Let's set in the bishop. You can take this. And now the bishop is hanging again. Oh, he's defending with the rook. But after this, rook takes, I do have this move. But he can sack the rook. And if I take that, then this is not good, I guess. I can start by castling. Or do I have this move and after I respond with rook? Only then we play this move. Yeah, we can sack this. And then we are going to play this. We are up 2 pawn with a greater pin. Okay, let's recapture this. If he goes for this one, I simply takes. My knight is defending the queen, so there is no tactics like that. We are up 2 pawns and we are threatening this. If he goes back, I trade the queen. And I might be winning this thing, but still I need to be very, very careful. I have the quality of messing up the completely winning game. But not this time, probably. Okay, he goes for the trade. I do have this check, but king goes here or this. Let's trade the queen. I'm fine with the trade. And let's go here. Let's trade the knight for the bishop as well. But I want to defend my knight. My knight is monster on f4. It is doing a great job. It is doing a great job. And now we are going to get our rook into that file. Okay, let's go there. My pawns are on the dark square, so it will be very hard to attack that. Rook a4, rook h4 is coming now. And again, if you're enjoying the stream, why you're not hitting that like button? Why there is like only 24 likes? Literally, there's only 24 likes, man. Let's keep an eye on the bishop. So rook is tied down in the defense. I can take this. And now I got this one. If you take, I can recapture with the pawn, but probably I will take back with this pawn. Because if I take back with the pawn, then it will be easy for him to push these pawns. We are also attacking this. If you take push, I just takes. And I can go back to defend that back. It's not a big deal. He can throw this empty check, but simply I can slide the king over here. And I might be completely. He got only 30 seconds. Why I'm calling him like he H3. Let's go here. There is the move rook e5, which attacks the pawn. At this moment, I can also trade the rook. Yeah, that is also completely winning. And slowly but surely, we will force her into Zugzwang. I should see. Let's advance the king. Not going to help her. Oh, why I'm getting disconnected now? What a worst time to get disconnected over here. Okay, now it will be easy to get access to this side of the board. I'm not posing this. Let's recapture. There is nothing C can do. This is coming. And then this will be hanging. Now we have this pawn which can be used as a D. We will push this pawn and she resigns. Let's go GG. GG, a nice beautiful game. Who is next? If you review this game, the accuracy will be about like, let's see. Wow, finally 58 people are watching and finally there are only 27 likes, which is quite funny. Now let's try to play some rapid games, I guess. Accuracy is 89.7 and we played really well. There was not like too many mistakes. See castle queenside, which looks amazing. Her attempt was fine, but then we find rook takes s3. We find rook takes e3, sacrificing the rook, but only temporarily because we get another pawn. She sacks the exchange back, but now we're completely winning because we are 2 pawn up. And we converted the game nicely. She should not have offered like rook trade. And after the rook trade, it becomes like too easy. Maybe they don't know how to like just tape twice. Yeah, you can just tape the twice on the screen, and the stream will get like automatically. Okay, no one else is sending in the channel. Let's play some random rapid. Sorry, blitz games now. Or I can go for one rapid game. Let's go 10 plus 0. Let me play my actual level. Let's see. And wish me luck, guys. Let's go for the Karukan defense. And let's try to win this game, actually. Another Karpov vacation. Let's bring this knight out. He might go for like alien gambit. Knight g to f6 offers a knight trade. This is the quite same variation which she played. But if she goes back, well, bishop d3, okay. Thank you for allowing this move. And if he goes for queen b3, here we can take queen d6 to offer a queen. Let's go e6. Knight g3 is coming. We drop our bishop back. And now we play bishop e7. I think we have solved all of our problems. Let's castle. Queen b3, he can try, but we play queen b6 to offer a queen. It might be fine. Knight d5 is also there. Let's start with knight d5. It might run into c4 though. But I think it is good to induce a weakness. I can also start with this, trying to damage his pawn structure. Knight e4, we just trade over there. And then we might get in with the... I don't like this. I don't want to trade like too much piece over here. But if I'm going back, I'm just helping him. So let's take here. And let's bring the queen here. And if he takes, we can open up the S file, which will be not very helpful. Let's go for queen f6. And we are ready to meet queen b3 with the move b8. That's not a big problem. If he takes, I will recapture probably. And sometimes we will try to, somehow we will try to use the diagonal. Position is still relatively equal. Both players had the same amount of material. Can I execute c5? I don't quite like here. Okay, he's just waiting, so I'm obliged. Let's start with the move c1. The idea will be to trade this bishop at some moment and then try to execute c5. I don't want to rush with them. I have to be careful. Okay, he trades the queen. I just missed that he's offering a queen trade. Stupid. Okay, it's fine, not a big deal. Without the queen, it is not going to be very, very card. Now I can trade the bishop, but he's not allowing this. That's the problem. I do get this move though. Yeah, let's try to chip away the pawn on d4. If he takes, we can get this move. And he's playing with the tempo. I'm so stupid. I completely overlooked that he's threatening to eliminate my queen. And I'm missing these kind of moves. Maybe I can drop my bishop back. I might be fine. It's not like losing. And c3 might be a weakness in the long run. What do you guys think about this game now? What do you guys think about this game now? Am I fine or am I going to be in trouble? Okay, if he takes, then of course we will recapture with this, and we will fix our pawn structure. Okay, that's good. And I do have king f7 as well, which can be very useful. My king will be fine, close to this pawn, and of course if he takes, we recapture with the bishop and targets the pawn on c3. c3 pawn might be the target in the long run. So he goes back with the bishop. Let's advance this here with the king. Maybe I can develop. He got the dark square bishop, so it will be like nice to keep all the pawns on the light square. And I'm anticipating this file to be open up. Let's go to d8. If he takes again, we recapture. And we can try to get the rooks on the double. Let's go to e6. And I can also develop here. There is no light square bishop, so we can keep our pieces on the light square. This is the theme. You have to be knowing this one. Oh, now I can't take with the bishop as I will lose this. So I need to take back with the pawn, which I don't want. What is wrong with this one? He got this. But if he goes for this one, we have rook takes even check, rook takes, and then bishop will be hanging. And now I might go for rook e8 to defend this, and then bishop will be free to move. And I can try to attack the pawn on c3 with the move bishop to e5. Still needs to be careful. I don't know, man. I'm new, but still fine. But I want to explain how you decide which minor piece is good or bad. So you're gonna trade or not. Okay, I think he's trying to develop. In my eyes, I can play this move. So after this move, we are ready to play bishop to c7. Everything will get traded off, and it will end in a draw. Yeah, let's make it a draw because there is no component, and now there is no check as well. So we can't try to win the rook here. Okay, position is very simple now. Everything gets simplified after this move. You don't want to allow this tension here. So bishop to c7. Let's trade off everything. But it is a same color bishop, so it's never too late to have any blunder on the board. And the c3 or a3 might be the target for our bishop. Oh, he threatens this move. Now I can take and go to d7. That's not a big problem. Not going back because you can hang at 7. But now we are kicking off the bishop. Sorry, rook. Either you have to accept or either you have to go back. But if you go back, I do have bishop to e5 by taking that, but he got bishop d4. It will be a draw in any line. Maybe after this move I can pin that. Okay. I don't want to leave this 7th ring because that check might be annoying. So I have to go for this. He has the draw, I guess. Can go for this. Okay, now let's go here so that there will be no rook d7. Let's go g5 to stop f4, playing prophylactically. And now I can offer this rook trade as well. But I think I can try to melt his clock. I can try to melt his clock as he is down on clock. So if I can somehow manage to get my rook on this open file, I can try to target these pawns. Good thing about our position is these pawns are on the light square, and attacking these pawns are like not easy. His king is also passive. All in all, it might be a draw, I guess. Let's see. I can also try to advance the king over here. I don't know what is the idea. I can simply offer this rook trade, but let's go h4 here. Let's see what he is going to try. Only then we will play rook d7. I can also go h4 to invite this trade. Basically, I'm ready to meet this g4 with the move h4. And then h3 will be the target. What should I do, guys? He's now below 5 minutes. Should I try to melt down his clock? Why you don't have any FIDE rating? Because I'm not playing too much in the rated tournament. And now I think this is the last moment where I can try to go for this. Because suddenly his king is active. I can also go for that move, but then this is very annoying. Yeah, let's trade the rook. And eventually he will try to like get f4. And now it is up to him if he wants to trade or if he wants to go for anything else. If he declines the rook trade, I might be much better. Oh, it declines. Now he's threatening this move. I got king to f4, f5. This check is not an option. I will just take. There is this check. I will go back. Still, I think it is going to be draw. I don't want to keep my bishop like paint. Can I play bishop c3? Oh no, I got rook c3. Bro, please challenge me. ID name chess underscore core one. Let me finish this game, then I will try to play against you. Wow, he's burning a lot of time. This, but again, he can go for this check. Let's go back. I think he's gonna repeat the position. Should I go for this? Because I do have the access, but he can always try to fight for the d file. I can trade it and get the h file now. Yeah, that looks interesting. Yeah, let's go for this. Now there are some nuances of the position. Yeah, let's go for this. If he goes here, there is no threat. And actually, I can play rook h4 to attack the pawn on g4. And I can also try to get in rook like rook h1 or rook a8 and try to attack a4. f5 is not a threat, I guess. This is the move. So I can play this move, but he will go for this check. Should I go rook h4? And after this move, I will be fine. I mean, yeah, let's try rook h4 first. Inducing f3. Yeah, now I have this beautiful check. Beautiful check. And now rook a2 is coming. A4 will be under fire. You have to push this pawn. I think rook c2 is winning. But let's go for rook a2 now. I can also try this move. And then this. Oh, he is threatening this move. I have to go for rook a2. Let's start attacking this one. I got this check, which looks very interesting. But he just moved the king. Or should I unpin this? Because there is now no check. Yeah, let's try to unpin this. Only then going for this. Yeah, let's unpin the bishop first. You can subliminally learn chess from Dilkil while you sleep. But I regularly watch your videos at night. If I fall asleep while watching your videos, keep playing until the end. Wow, that's great head expert. Well, I'm glad that you guys are enjoying my videos. That's quite interesting. Now I might go for the win because I have the complete control over f5, f4 square. My bishop looks good. Rook is applying some nice pressure. We are threatening this move. Oh, maybe I could have thrown this check and hoping for this so that bishop f4 will pin that. I quite like this move now. And then threatening this checkmate. Wow. Bishop f4, but he got this move. But then I throw this check. Yeah, I can go for this. There is no threat. But I need to be very, very careful. Oh man, why did I take? I was not taking this. Oh my lord. So stupid. I was not taking that, to be honest. I mouse slipped that. I was calculating some line, but by mistake I just take that. He got now this and this. And now I am the one who might be in trouble. Fuck, man. King b6 will be there. One bad move, and everything seems to be like very hard now. I need to keep my rook on this file to stop king d6. This is way too annoying, man. Now suddenly his king and rook is way too active. Way too active. He got this check and now he got this one. So I have to play this. If I'm going there, rook d6, there is no way to defend this. And now there will be continuous threat of rook king to b6, man. How the fuck did I take that bishop? I think I was completely better over there. I just need to keep my rook on the b5 so that b4 will be hanging in like every line. Look at this, he's really getting low on time. If I would have like keep that bishop on the board, it would have been winning for me. But I think he can repeat the position, it will be a draw. After this move, I can go here. If he goes back, I can go back. It is just going to be a draw. And now let's play this move. I'm also offensive now. He got this check. I goes king d7. That's I can trade. Rook takes and I can advance with the king. But then again, he got this check. I don't think we need to go for this. Let's keep the rook on the b5. If he takes, only then I will recapture. And I think he will take. Check. Oh, I got this and this. He takes. And now this. I'm lost. Fuck, man. This is my problem. Literally, this is my problem. I'm going to be in huge trouble now. I need to survive this. This shows that how one bad move can lose you the game. I'm on the verge of defeat. If I made like single slight inaccurate, he has a huge outside passer. Should be a draw anyway. Again, I need to be very, very careful. C3 and then it will be, and I get unnecessary headache over here. If I'm going here, I'm allowing this. Oh, let's go here, stopping this move. Let's make contact with this. He's getting the king in. I might be losing this. Yeah, he find everything, man. I'm not surviving. My king is completely cut off. Now this is coming. What to say? He got everything he wants to. This is impossible to survive now. Shit. Reasons. It was a draw, but I made some huge mistakes in this game. I was not supposed to take that bishop. How my mouse slipped over there? He played with 96.5% accuracy, almost a perfect game. He had only two inaccurate moves. Can you believe that? And mine accuracy is only 90. And that bishop played was a completely bad move. I was not supposed to trade that bishop, and I was winning this game. Yeah, look at all the move was on the point. Not a single bad move. I played well as well, but that bishop trade was completely a bad move. I activated my rook, and it looks like I'm the one who is calling the shot. It is still the best move. I don't know why, but I was not trading that bishop here. Probably I was calculating this check. But with this bishop trade, my king is passive, whereas his king is way too active. I should have tried this to stop this king activity. But I goes for the pawn and completely blunders this move. Rook b2 allows king to c5, and the moment he gets this, I'm like completely out. I can never advance my king. I really have to be very careful about this bc, king b6. That means I'm never activating my rook. If you are going here, already this is trouble, and white is already winning. This shows that at this level, how one bad move can completely give up the game. And I really struggles for the entire game. He activate the rook, cut off my king, and all white is already winning here. I should have captured that and go for this variation where I can keep my king in the contact with the pawn, and my rook is doing a great job attacking that b4 pawn. I declines this, but now he's completely lost because he got this move. We are not defending that. I don't know how to stop these things. Let's play another one. Another Karokan. Oh, I'm really struggling against f4. I need to find a way how to fight this. Bishop g4 is there, but I don't like queen b3. Maybe queen b6 first, and only then bishop g4. He can literally go for queen b6, queen b3 now. Let's see. Okay, he's thinking he goes for queen to c2. The idea is to take the sting out of this move. Still, I can go for this. The idea is to read out this bishop that way. Not a big deal. Let's go to. I think white wants to castle keys right here. E6 opens up the bishop. Bishop e7 here. I want to trade off light square bishop. Let's castle. Um, let's take knight to d7. I can go here. Oh, I'm losing at 7. How stupid! Completely, I'm missing every single ideas. Why, man? This is so bad. White is already better now. I fucked up at chess. Fucker. I'm literally missing every single traps. How to lose another game. I don't know why my mouse flipped. Do you prefer to keep your dark square bishop playing Karukan? I do prefer keeping both of the bishop, and I prefer to eliminate the light square bishop as soon as possible. Because against the Karukan, light square bishop is the main vehicle with the help of which white is going to attack you on the king side. C8 now doesn't do anything. He's probably calculating should I go for bishop e2 here and allow bishop g6. Commit tempo. I need to use the clock to confuse him. I have to play a little bit fast because if I play slow, he is healthy pawn up. My king side is always going to be weak. It is always going to be weak. Okay, maybe I can eliminate the light square bishop and then drop my bishop back to g6. And if I can get one pawn on the queen side, then I might be fine. Still, position is very dynamic. Anything can happen. Okay, let's eliminate this. Go here. He's going to throw this check. We will go back. And then now the idea will be to attack c3. c3 is literally a weak point. Rook c8 is coming to attack c3. Maybe we can even go for queen a6 to attack a2. He will try knight f3 and knight g5, where I have to give up the bishop for the knight. Or maybe bishop is doing a great job here. Oh, I have a nice idea. Queen a6 attacks the pawn, but he played rook a1, defend this, and takes the sting out of bishop d3. Okay, still let's try to have some fight. He's burning some good amount of time, which can be useful for us. If he goes knight f3, I'm going to play rook a to c8 to attack the pawn. I don't know what is the idea of this. I can play this move to chip away the pawns. Yeah, let's go here now. If he takes, I can take this pawn, attacking the knight and attacking the pawn. Or maybe after this, I can also go for this one. The bishop will be hanging, the knight will be hanging. There is no rook b3 because my bishop is controlling. And if you move the rook to defend the bishop, sorry, knight, I will go there. Rook f3 is the only viable move to defend everything here. Rook f3 will defend the bishop and bishop will defend the knight. But then we will grab the pawn on b4 and I might be fine then. I might be fine, but still I have to be very, very careful about the h file. If he gets the queen in front and then rook on h3, he might be winning, but our bishops are doing a great job controlling these squares. So queen can't come up. And again, we are forcing him to think. There is a dilemma where he should play rook f3 or whether he should find anything else. Okay, fine. Let's grab this pawn. I don't think we need to overcalculate anything. And now rook d8, attacking that. Can I play bishop f5? He got queen g3. We are not trapping the queen anymore. Okay, let's see how he is going to position his pieces now. And once we get the rook in the game, I might be fine. I'm not thinking that I'm worse. But still, anything can happen. I have all the quality of messing up these winning games or like fine games. So wish me luck, guys. And if you're enjoying the game, please do consider hitting that like button. And if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe that as well. Maybe rook c8, rook c4. Oh, knight is controlling this. So I think rook d8 is even better. Double attacking the knight and then threatening rook d4. What do you guys think about this game now? Are we fine? Or we might be in trouble in the future? Or we have solved all of problems? What do you think? His back rank is also weak. I want to prepare that, but I think he wants to go for that move. But there will be this, so I'm not worried about that. So let's go rook a8 immediately. He wants to play rook s3, but we play bishop f5, we skewer the queen and the rook. Okay, he goes for this one. I can go here, he will take this. I can go here, not allowing rook takes b2 because that will be hanging. But my bishop will be hanging as well. So idea was to defend the bishop. I missed this. What to do? Queen here, queen here. Rook takes b7 attacks the bishop. That's the annoying thing. Wait. Here, bishop f5. Oh, he got that. Okay, let's defend the pawn then. Let's get into the back foot somehow. He improved all of his position. 24. Yeah, what's your highest rating will you achieve? My highest rating is I think 20 to 60, and my goal is to reach 2300 somehow, which is getting even harder. And now my queen is in front, which is bad thing. Usually you want rook to follow the attack. Might be fine. It's not losing. Knight h4, I have to give up that bishop for the knight. Now he's threatening this. So let's attack the queen. Can't take that. What to do now? Let's go here so that rook will be not that effective. Bishop c5 can be played. h5, h6 will be there. H6 is coming. Well, I can play g6. This is very annoying. Do I have this move? Let's try this. We got this move. If I'm going here, okay. Empty threat. I need to keep the light square bishop. It will be useful in the defense. I have to go like this. If I'm taking, I'm getting checkmated here. I have to click this. Pawn looks way too dangerous now, man. Maybe I can use this as a shield. If I'm allowed to play this one, then I might be fine, but knight g5 check will be there. Let's go here. Knight g5. If I'm taking, he will get the bishop and I might be losing. So after this, bishop to f5, h7, king h8. Yeah, I don't wanna give up this. So let's keep that. H7, king h8. There's still no diagonal check for the moment. And I think I need to initiate trade, guys. I have to trade off all of the pieces. He defended that. Queen to street, head of rock. What? Did I miss something? Okay, I will try to analyze the game after we finish this game. So let's wait for that moment. I need to trade off everything. There are huge weaknesses now. Now there is no king h7 as long as knight is there. Maybe I can go here to offer a rook trade, and my rook will be active on the c file. My queen is in the way of the rook, which is like very passive. H7, king h8. Notice our rook is doing a great job defending f7. Otherwise, h7 check, king h8, and knight f7 will be a disaster. It will fork the rook and the king. Okay, he's burning a lot of time, which is a good sign for us. He had only 150 seconds. Maybe he's calculating some deep line or checkmating line, but I don't think I'm losing here. King h7, stopping this one. King g7 is also there, but king h8 is fine, I guess. Now I need to be careful about this move. Bishop is controlling both of the pawns, so I'm not worried about. And now the knight is pinned, but there is nothing else. Let's offer a rook trade. Yeah, oh, I can't take with the rook. I have to take back with the queen. Luckily, I was about to take that and allow knight takes f7. I can play rook d8, queen d8 now. There's still no threat, right? But I need to be very, very careful. What is he calculating? I don't even know. Queen d7 against takes. But it looks way too dangerous, man. Queen is very annoying here. Oh my god, I don't have bishop f6. I'm not even capturing that. I just need to I have to throw some moves here and there. I need to keep an eye on the rook as well. Oh, I don't know what is going on. He might be trying this. Uh, uh, let's get off of this attack. Maybe he wants to play bishop to z5. I will trade queen takes f6, but then h7 will be hanging. I might be fine there. And now I'm threatening this move. I have to trade. I don't want to allow this check. Or maybe I can just play this move. I can take that as well. Knight takes. I have to go back probably, which might be troublesome. Let's just. Can I go here? If he takes, I get queen takes, and I might be fine. Yeah, let's improve the position here. Don't try. I'm not trying to force the things because if you force things off, you will be in trouble. Okay, still there is no check. My queen defends this. Let's improve the position of the pawn. G4 is not an option. I just takes. Maybe you can try F3 and then G4. But bishop has a lot of square. I have an idea. Rook D1, Rook D8, Bishop D3, and Bishop C4. Okay, I think he wants to get this. Should have accessed the D file, I guess. Oh, let's get this file. Everything is defended for the moment. I'm not going to leave the back rank. He's preparing this. I can go there, but then he might pin this. And he's preparing Z4. That's why he takes away this square, man. This is very annoying. Queen is way too strong. Can I play this move? Can G4 if I'm going there? I might get it. Should I trade the queen? Takes, rook takes, and then G4. I will be fine there. Yeah, let's trade the queen. Get rid of the queen from this strong post is way too. I do have this check now, which is a good thing. I can defend this. We got 20 seconds. I can also take this pawn, but knight takes f7 will be a threat. So let's go for this. Need to defend f7. He can throw this move. Bishop c2 there. Rook c1. Okay. Let's go king to g7, I guess. Or I might pin the knight. He's threatening g4. I can attack the queen. He got this move. No. Let's pin the knight. Still, I'm in problem. Now bishop s5. Keeping an eye on everything. Or if I'm going here, I'll log g4. Let's go here. If you throw this check, I just takes. Okay, he's repeating. Let's go here, not allowing this move. Okay, nice. Let's go, GG. We won the game. It was just equal end game. Wow. But it was very tough. 86 people are watching and there are only 35 likes, guys. Literally, there is 35 likes. Why you guys are not hitting that like button and not subscribing to the channel? It was a very tough game. I thought I'm going to be cooked, but I managed somehow. Okay, it was the another Khan defense. Yeah, Bishop F4 is kind of the move which I'm struggling with. Bishop G4 is there, but Queen B3 is very annoying. But it may seem you are fine with Knight A5 attacking this, and if you throw this check, then you simply drop the bishop back, attacks the queen, and now queen has to end up being on C2, where you drop the knight back as well, and now this is fine. Okay, now I know I can go for this line. So in the next game, we will try to improve on this one. Queen B6 is other alternative. Bishop G4, we read out the bishop. We completely miss the idea here that he can take with the pawn, attacking the knight, and then H7 will be hanging. which happened over here, but he allowed that bishop to be captured, which I think was the bad move. And he allowed d4, and additionally we got the pawn back, and he gives us some chances. It is completely winning for white, but it's not clear how. H7 immediately was winning, but now it is minus one. Now it is just a draw. It is still winning. It's +2 in a long run. Wow, it was still winning, I guess. Oh, this is completely winning. And he misses the move rook e7. Now, how are you going to defend this? If you are going this, there is beautiful rook sack. If you takes, win, and you lose the game. But he misses that luckily, and we get our queen back, and now we are again back in the game. Bishop g4 is again bad move. Oh, look at that move. If you takes, this is checkmate. Wow, this is crazy. He missed out so many moves, man. Wow, we got lucky. Oh man, it was completely over for me. It was very lucky for me. But anyway, we got the win. It was a nice game. And if there is anyone else who wants to send me the challenge, you guys can send me the challenge now. But do it quickly. Do it quickly. I will be playing against you. And if you're enjoying the game and the stream, please do hit that like button. Make it to the 50 likes. We are at 38 likes only and 49 people watching. So if you want to play, send me the challenge. I don't think anybody's there. Okay, finally, Joy Raj. Let's play against him. The bridge games. I have accepted your challenge, but I don't know why the game is not getting started. Okay, let's go. Let's go for the Sicilian this time. Knight f6. We are going to be playing dragon setup with bishop g7 and castle king side. a6, b5, expanding on the queen side here. That's the blunder. He misses that. Basically, I think he's also p-moving. That was the blunder. Okay, anyway, now I am fine. It was a blunder because after this move, you can take this. If I recapture, my rook is going to be undefended. Where should we capture? Let's take on. I don't want to allow him open c5. Open a5. And now maybe knight b4 is interesting here. Controlling d5, controlling c2, attacking d3. And my knight is on a great outpost as well. It is very hard to get rid of this knight. Okay, he's forcing something off of the board. Okay, let's take this. Anticipating knight takes. Can we play next? My username is Gamer Raul. Yes, of course, we can play in the next game. Let me finish this one. Then I will try to play against you, Easy Raul. And again, if you guys are enjoying this, what? Wait. What is he trying? You are burning a lot of time, brother. It is a 3-minute game. He goes back. That was my idea. Let's get the pawn here. That's why we played the move rook b8. If you had not played rook b8, then after this trade, the bishop takes f3, bishop would have been attacking the rook. That's why we play rook b8. So after we take that bishop on, sorry, knight on f3, bishop takes f3, bishop will be not attacking that, which happens, and we get a pawn here. There is no rook which he can capture. We are offering a queen trade as well. We are up a healthy pawn. If he trades, my knight will be beached over here as well. Okay, let's take and play knight to c2. Knight to c2 will be another fork. Oh, he takes back with that. That means we are not in time because c5 will be hanging. Makes sense. Let's go rook e8. I'm going to take back with the rook to attack this pawn. I see his idea is to play this, but then I can simply move my rook. Fine. Let's develop along the b file now. Applying even more pressure on b3. Okay, defend with the bishop, but you allow this move. Knight c3 is coming with an attack on the rook and the bishop. Knight e2 will be there as well in some lines. Should be completely winning. And you guys can prepare your next challenge. Do it quickly. I'm not going to wait. Pawn on e7 might be hanging, so let's go e6. Our bishop is a monster. Thank you for hanging your rook. And now we can sack the rook over here as that rook is undefended. Oh, I could have taken that knight. Now if I'm taking that knight, takes that. Wow, why didn't I take that knight? Yeah, I should have taken that knight. And my idea was correct, but my execution was wrong. I think that move was already there from a long time. Let's take this. Oh, knight c4 back. C4 now. Now if you take, your rook is going to be hanging. Oh, actually I was taking that. Okay, anyway, it's fine. I allowed this. Oh, it is because it was also losing. You can take, but not quite yet. It might be a draw. Anyway, let's play against GM Rahul. I'm gonna start with 1e4. We have played this guy. He has joined in 2025. How many IDs you have, man? BG Rahul? How many IDs you have? I think I have played against you, but that was like another username. Okay, I have accepted your friend request. Basically, I'm accepting everyone's friend request. Let's try in the center with the d4. By time ही नहीं था. It was fine. Let's castle. Knight c3 defends the pawn. And again, if you guys are enjoying the game, you should like this team. You just have to double tap this. Okay, castles as well. Let's bring this bishop out, reinforcing the knight on d4. I might trade and damage the pawn structure over there, but I don't think we need to. रुक भी blunder कर दिया था. Yeah, once you get into the time travel, you blunder a lot. Okay, let's see what he's going to play. Then we will decide what to do. Okay, takes. I quite like bishop takes. Let's take here with the queen, activating the queen in the center of the board. Yeah, I was inducing c5 because d6 will be a weakness in a long. And bishop f4 is coming. Rook a d1 is coming, and we are going to apply use special. Let's go a4, playing prophylactically, stopping b5 here. I don't want to allow free play on the queen side for black. So that is the idea. And now I think we are ready to start with rook a d1, keeping an eye on that d6 pawn, and then continuing the attack with the bishop f4. And the pawn on d6 will be really under fire, which will be very hard to defend actually. I'm anticipating the move bishop e6, developing the bishop, offering it trade. Yeah, he did go for that. I want to decline this. I don't want to trade that. And then we will go for bishop f4 and rook a d1. Because if you just trade, you will have a black actually. He will get the semi of an f5, and it will be kind of easy to execute d5. That's why we drop our bishop back. The idea is to play rook a to d1, bishop to f4, and start attacking that pawn. d5 is not that easy, but maybe now we have allowed d5. But in terms of d5, okay, he's hitting this. Let's go b3, getting rid of this attack. You can't push this pawn. I think his idea is to get the rook on d8 to defend the pawn like that. That's why he moves the queen out of the way. Nice move. Maybe I can throw in this a5 move to attack the queen, forcing the queen back to c7 because queen is kind of active here. Okay, it pins my knight. Means knight takes e4 will be there. Actually, he's playing very well. Let's go f3, solidify this. Because if he takes, we can take here. Yeah, he takes the sting out of a5 as well. c5. Yeah, c5 is very interesting. So far, so good. He's playing very well. Good thing is my queen is defended, so I will be able to move my knight. Should I go here? No. I think he is about to execute this. Let's go here. The idea is to play bishop d2 to secure the queen. If he goes d5, we just take and we play bishop to d2. Takes. Knight takes, we takes. Yeah, we have to take this. That's the blunder. Who can tell me why this is a blunder? Why this is a blunder, guys? It is easy. You guys can find. This is a good exercise for you. Lower rated player watching the stream, find out the move. What is the correct move here? This is so simple. This is so simple. I'm giving you 10 seconds, guys. Do it quickly. Tell me in the comments now. Yeah, big blaster, you are right. Bishop. Yeah, we can drop our bishop back to f2 to attack the queen. You can take the bishop with check, but king f8 will attack the bishop. But still, we will get the bishop pair then, and c5 will be hanging, right? So let's take this with check. King has to go f8, and only then we take this, right? Only then we take this. He will take this back, but we are already up a piece, I guess. We are already up a piece because you forgot that we have captured a knight there as well. You just forgot the idea that I have already captured a piece. That's why we are up a piece, and although c5 is also hanging, right? I hope that makes some sense. Let's take this pawn. That's why he should have like captured the knight immediately because his queen is defended. You don't need to worry about that because queen is defended by the pawn. So you are fine here with bishop takes d5. Is yes, you are up a piece. Yeah, that's the idea. Now we can play bishop to c4. The bishop is pinned. f4, f5 might be coming now, and our bishops are like crazy, crisscrossing everything. Rook is doing a good job winning that bishop. f4, f5 happens, we wins the game. Bishop is also cutting off the die. She can try rook c8, but we simply drop our rook back, the bishop back, and it is completely winning anyway. If you enjoy this nice tactic, do smash that like button. Should I try? Should I give it a try? I think we should. Let's threaten f5. He has to play this move now. There is nothing else. Only then we will take this bishop, and after f takes e6, we will have rook takes e6. He will take this pawn. We will double up along the e5, and we will deliver checkmate in a quickly manner. Okay, let's see if we are on the same page. Do you still worried about rook takes c2, or do you also want to play f4? King d7. King d7, we force rooks off the board maybe. Or maybe we can start with this, forcing pawn takes. Only then we can play rook d1. Yeah, we can start with this move. We can also start with this one. If you go f5 now, then you can take this bishop. So let's go rook to d1 here. We are threatening this rook, so he's not in time to play bishop takes c4. And this is the rule of thumb. Once you are ahead in material, just trade off everything and get into the completely winning endgame. Now he's attacking this, but I'm pretty sure I can take this bishop and get away with this. He will recapture. Only then we will drop our bishop back. Only then we will drop our bishop back. And now there is rook d6 check. We should pick up the pawn on e6. And we are doing great. If you enjoy these tactics, you can subscribe to the channel. Do check out the channel, and there will be a monthly tournament as well. So don't miss out that. The tournament will held on the last Sunday of this month. Let's start with this check, and only then we will grab the pawn because king is in contact. Let's take the pawn now. Rook is defended by the bishop. E6 is hanging. And if we try to attack the pawn, we have c4. c4 will solidify the pawn. E6 is again hanging. And there is rook a6 as well. Let's take this pawn, go for this weakness, and basically wins the game. Takes, and then the rook g3. Rook g6, pawn is hanging. My back rank is completely fine, so I'm not worried about that. You can throw this check, but I have this move. Okay, let's defend the tail of the pawn chain. Don't need to allow any kind of unnecessary thing. Don't allow your opponent any kind of counter play. Yeah, let's just take this. And now let's defend this base. And now basically you can start pushing your own pawn. Also involve the king. And then you can push h4. Let's go for this. There's this empty check. King goes to this square. Oh, I blundered. Oh, I just missed that. Okay, anyway, let's improve the king. Same is rook takes c4. He could have taken that bishop, but it was still winning. It was winning anyway. Was like 70, almost 70 people watching. But again, the problem is likes and subscribes. This is so easy. There's another empty check. You play king g6 and advance the pawn slowly but surely we will win the game. There is nothing else to do. It is resignable now. I don't know why this guy is not resigning. भाई पानी पीले कब से खेल रहे हो? We are about to end the stream after this game. Dhruv, what happened? Why you are hiding? Why are you hiding? Can you play with me attitudes? After this game, I'm going to probably end the stream. And if you want to play against me, you have to subscribe to the channel, and then I can play against tomorrow. I can play against you guys tomorrow. But let's see. At 6 at 7 is coming. He's thinking there is nothing. He can't even set up like any kind of stalemate. Because there is a bunch of square where Black King can go. Hello, Araswan. Arasusen. Hello, Kisan. Talk in Hindi, bro. Bro, I'm finding it very easy to commentate my game in English. I'm also targeting the wide audience. That's why we are using English language. Okay, he's getting disconnected. That means we are getting this simple win. Okay, we are at 48 likes. That means we can make it to the 50 likes. Only 2% has to click that like button. Okay, finally he resigns. Okay, that's easy. That was a nice tactic. Just take a look on that. Let's go back. Yeah, you have to know these kind of tactics because these kind of tactics can win you a bunch of games. Knight takes d5. It may seem that we can start by trading the queen, but this is not a check, right? And knight takes e7 comes with a check. Even if you are not up a piece, let's say even if you are not up a piece, it takes. At the end of this, the pawn is also hanging, and you will have the bishop pair, you will have the pawn, and you will be winning anyway. So that was the idea. And so many times people just forgot about these kind of things, where a piece can be like undefended, which comes with like a check. Okay, that's easy. Let me play some bullet game now. I'm so sorry I'm not playing now, my viewers. I'm about to end the stream. Thanks for playing, brother. Welcome, BG Rahul. Welcome back. Let's play a couple of bullet game, then I will stop the stream. I was 2000 and now I'm below 1900 in the bullet checks. Basically because of my slow hand. Let's try to win this one. Oh, I'm getting disconnected. My internet is bad today. That means we are losing. Oh, I'm getting disconnected again. What is going on? Fuck. That should be the bad. He's having. Oh no. My time is the problem. I'm burning all of my time because of my bad internet connectivity. Check. Uh, we can pick up this. Oh, night is defending. Fuck, man. That is the problem. I always struggle when the internet is like not working. You can see this. This is dead lost. Let's resign. Yeah, my basically internet is so slow. Let's try another one. Let's lose one more game. Then we will end this team finally. He's just keeping the attention. What is this? Why I'm struggling to bring the pieces out easily? Oh, move! Oh, I think he's winning. To be honest, he's winning. I don't get this. Yeah, to be honest, he's completely winning. Time. Big issue, guys. Oh, and that's coming. The egg is wrong. Play normal chess. You're crazy, yes. Like G4. Oh man. Again, time is the issue. What is this now? Oh no. And he can safeguard his king. Oh, Queen F2 was checkmate. Okay, I'm not going to play another game because my internet is really bad. That's it. Let's call it a day. I'm going to end this team. I hope you enjoyed this team. If you really enjoyed this team, make sure to check out the channel. And at the end of this month, there will be a tournament. And top three will get the membership of chess.com. First will win the diamond membership. Second, third will win platinum and gold respectively. So if you are one of my viewers, you want to get that membership, you can give it a try. Do subscribe that channel and it will really help you. It will motivate me as well, and I will try to keep doing good stuff in the world of chess. And that's it, guys. And special thanks to those who have subscribed to my channel. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, do check out. And if you have any question, leave that in the comment section. And I will be seeing you in the next stream probably tomorrow. Okay, guys. Have a good night. Have a happy chess and have a good time. See you there.